Carl, I hate to tell you, but we're all about to be going through it a little bit. So, whoa, I hit the wrong button. I needed this one. I hit the wrong thing. We're not over here yet. We're here. Let's try that again. See? Just right off the bat. Also, hi, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you've been going through it. I'm still in bed after a nap. That's dope. 71 updates as many. Oh god, I got so upset. I went to go start this game to start setting up, and it was like, oh, by the way, you have updates. And I was like, why are there updates? No! So that was fine. That's part of why we're a little bit late. Sorry about that. Hi! Everybody! I hope you've been... Uh-oh. Oh, I'm sorry. I was already late. I got distracted. Mwah.
Have a good start.
Please forgive me. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I came to a buffet to eat, not sit and talk for 2 hours. I feel like that's the best thing to do at a buffet. Also eat, though. I can't imagine ever... I was never a big buffet person. I ate it when I had to. But I was always just kind of grossed out by the whole, like, food's just out thing. And now that we've had the Backstreet Boys reunion tour, I really don't think I'll ever be on that team. Metric is, I like a metric already is, like, establishing the level of energy we're going to have. It's like, yes, yelling at games day 2. The next few weeks are going to kill me. What do we think's going to die first? My voice or my liver? I feel like this is a valid question. Make a prediction. It's gonna, no, don't do that because it's gonna go over several weeks. Hi, Sassy. My will to live. Ooh, we should put that as a, yeah, my will to live, my liver, or my voice. That's gonna, what the fuck did I just see on this intro animation? Okay, that's fine. Everything's fine. Hey. I hope you're having a wonderful time. It's Wednesday. I've been enjoying... I introduced my bosses to GDQ. So we had that on yesterday in the office. Today I get in. He's like, can you put that back on? I was like, sure. And I put it on. And they're... I'm forgetting how to breathe correctly. And inhaling their own spit. They were like 3 hours... into, not even 3 hours, into the Final Fantasy VII run. And after about 15 minutes, Greg was like, I can't. And I was like, that's fine. It's not my jam either. It's like, there are a ton of old ones on YouTube. If you tell me games you like, I can just find other ones. So then I just created a YouTube playlist. We just had those going today. So it was saved. Also, the ice cream truck came around today. So I got my root beer float. Very, very excited. Yeah. Okay, yeah, Ashley's on Team Will to Live, yeah. I mean, like, it's nice, when I say my throat, I mean from the yelling aspect. If I was yelling and then also still having to voice characters, Jesus Christ. That would be awful. Awful. I do like that when I got into the puzzle rooms and it's not voiced, I immediately gave up on doing voices. I was like, no, I'm just here to get through this fucking puzzle. Let's go. But it's fine. Anyways, we're personaing. I think we finally left the buffet. I think we did finally leave the buffet. I don't remember what happened. Did we only just leave the buffet? Did we just end at having left it? I don't remember anything else that happened afterwards, so I think we did just leave there. Sonic Block. Sonic Block, I had that on while I was working in the garage, working on dice stuff. So I had that on. Saw Kirby Master's Run. I don't know if I've ever seen Kirby Master, like... I've only ever heard him as a voice and seen him as text. I don't think I had ever seen a face before. So I was like, oh! I was like, I don't know why this is not what I expected you to look like for the voice I've heard from you, but... does anybody else do that? You just hear a voice and you're like, I've decided what I think you look like. And then you see it and you're like, no, that's not. Stardew, I caught the very end of Stardew. The Stardew as a speedrun is so foreign to me. But they had fun, and that's all that matters. You gotta have fun. And that's all good. Yeah, the Ocarina of Time 3DS run, I think actually happens while we're streaming this, so I'll catch it later. I'm excited to watch the BS Legend of Zelda run. I think it's tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday, right? Yeah. I'm excited to watch that, because I don't know what that actually fully is, so I'm excited to learn. Nobody tell me. Nobody fucking tell me. Yeah, I do like I like that GDQ puts all the stuff on YouTube later, so anything you miss that you're interested in, you can always catch. And then sometimes I'll just, like, put on just, like, old events. When I'm feeling sad, I'll put on Andy's crowd control Link to the Past. Because, one, it's great. Andy's great as a runner and as, like, a showman. And then also, I really appreciate the animosity between him and the couch commentator. It cracks me up all the time. Yeah, they've got like people, they've expanded the tech team to handle a bunch of different stuff, so they're able to get stuff on YouTube like pretty quick. Which I think works to their benefit, because if they're getting them on YouTube, it's maybe triggering seeing it for people who either like miss who don't like super pay attention to when the event happens. And they're like, oh, it's it's on right now. Like they can see that stuff, and so it's more likely to drive people to it while it's live and while the fundraising is actively happening. So I think it's a really good move that they're able to start doing that. Yeah, it's not a randomizer. It's just a 30-minute any percent run. Give me strength today because my shoulder is gonna kill me. Well, good news. There's not a lot of today left, so that works out pretty well. Let's see. Eddie's asking me what I'm drinking. Eddie, come to the stream and I will tell you what I'm drinking. This doesn't work because you can't hear me right now. I'm just putting this energy out into the universe. Eddie, if you happen to be listening, it's just a whiskey and ginger ale. Not ginger ale, ginger beer. Whiskey and ginger beer. And it's one of the whiskeys that's actually from just like a local place up in Michigan. Jeff is able to get it when he goes up there for work. So I'm not going to tell you any more about it because it's impossible to get down here and then you're going to be sad. But it's a good go-to especially for this mix. The next time you're over here, you should come hang out. Eddie, I miss you. Come over here and I will make you one. Me trying to explain to my supervisor GDQ while we're watching it. It shouldn't be that hard. I explained it to my bosses pretty easily. They were like fucking jazzed. And yeah, the first run that was on, like when I explained it, they're like, "Oh, what is this? Can you put it on?" I was like, "Sure." I threw it on. It's when the Fashion Police Squad run was starting. God, that was such a good one to introduce them to it. Because I was like, I don't know anything about this game. I don't know if this is gonna be entertaining. The guy running it, just A+. Ah, Rhaegar! Thank you so much for that resub. 18 whole months. That's wild. We have 2 sub babies, and it's old enough to pay taxes. Taxes. I'm not looking forward to doing that. All my numbers have made me sad so far. There we go. There's Ashley's thing. It does also help, I guess, my bosses understand, like, they understand games. So I'm like, hey, it's speed runs. They know what a speed run is. So I guess maybe Carl's supervisor doesn't. I don't know. Anyways, I have some topics. I know James will have some topics. He'll join us later. And we're gonna do stuff in the game that's not sitting at a buffet having story time for 2 hours. Although, I don't know about you guys. I had a blast. I love my talk time with James. I thought it was a great stream for me personally. I don't know if it was interesting for you, but I had fun. So yeah, we're gonna do this. And it'll be great. Oh, you know what? There's something else I should write on my list. Banana! Oh my god! Okay, this is actually very funny. Banana for 29 months. Holy shit. So the thing I was writing on my list, I was like, oh, I have something else I should write on my list. And I didn't want to specifically talk about it when Banana's here. It was literally a thing I was writing down. It doesn't necessarily need to be while James is here, so we can talk about it when we first get into the game. As long as there's not a bunch of cutscenes and stuff. So, we're gonna talk about my Ocarina of Time audio getting muted because I have updates. So it's all good. Speaking of bosses, I did get a supervisor at work. Oh, yay! Yay! Oh, that makes me happy, Warburg. Thank you. If there's something that he sent a link to that he likes and it disappears, they can message me. If they use fancy words like, hey, Wartburg, real name. If Wartburg sent us, where'd the thing go? I can likely remake it. I also did, hey, everybody who's a Dice Goblin. I should actually use my email service. People signed up for emails. I should send one. I did a shop update yesterday, a tiny one. It's got a couple raw sets in there. And so if you're like, I want dice, but I don't want to spend that much money, and you don't mind doing you want a craft project, there you go. So that's a good option. But I also opened up some pre-order slots for old designs that people had asked me if I would do them again. So there's a listing for doing that. All the ones that are available for pre-order are listed in that one. Pick which one you want, and then I make it. Made to order dice from a select menu. Okay. I think that's all I got. Let's do the game. Now, here's the thing. Is this button gonna work? Is it gonna do it? It's thinking real hard. We're here. Hey! Yeah, it did. Alright, we're good. Have you done any Legend of Zelda themed dice? Sort of? I did Majora's Mask kind of inspired dice. I don't want to incur the wrath of Nintendo, so I haven't done anything, like, overtly. So I did some that I kind of used some Majora's Mask colors as inspiration for. That went with, actually, a dice box that Wartburg made. So, I've done that. I was like, if I do anything linky, I was like, it's, like, just green and gold. I was like, I can get away with that, because it's, like, that doesn't feel interesting enough. I've thought about, now that Jeff has the resin printer, like, see if he could, like, print tiny little things I could put in there, but then I couldn't sell those because Nintendo will be all up my ass. So something I could do on a I can't sell them, but I could give them to people kind of basis. If they also happen to give me money separately later, then oh yeah, I think we're on the 5th. Okay, cool. God, we've spent 23 hours in this game. Could do a Triforce D4. There we go. Alright. Load this file. Yes, go! Oh no. That button. What are you sending to me? Let me send the celebratory pic I took for today. Oh, is it gonna be cute? Celebrating the founding of the Phantom Thieves and celebrating us crashing that classy buffet. Fuck yeah. It's a major master. It's a slow process. If y'all want to talk about the resin printer and or master dice, I'm happy to do that, but I don't want to bore anybody. I will write it down as a thing. I just want to talk about things. Fair. Oh, look at us. So great. We're all so photogenic for not having paid attention to him taking a picture. Everyone's got a good face. Somebody's got a double chin. It's wonderful. I've never taken a candid photo this chill. Let's look at that fucking steak, though. That looks wonderful. Also, I want pancakes now. I really want pancakes. So, Jeff has a resin printer. He has a filament printer and a resin printer. He's been dialing in the resin printer, and he does, like, some things on it. He's printed me some minis before. He's printed just other stuff. How do I say this vaguely? Ashley, my secret paint project that you and Sassy have seen, that was resin printed. That's how I'm saying that. Not Kanji, he's just a good photographer. I mean, fair. I wonder how many he did throw out that he was like a good friend. I was like, no, that's not good. We can't use that one. That is a true skill and a true bro. Yeah, that was resin printed. So the thing about printing with that kind of resin is it's a different kind of resin from what I like cast with. It has a different chemical makeup to it. And that is important because the silicone that you use to make molds, there's two different kinds. And I'm not gonna do the deep dive into the science of them, because like I just can't and won't. Not like I can't. This is not the format for that. But there's platinum cure silicone and there's tin cure silicone. It's two different types that like ultimately there is not a difference in the finished product of them. Like, I've used both tin and platinum cure ones. You can get them, they can all be in a variety of colors and shore hardnesses and tensile strengths and all of that kind of stuff. But that difference in what is like essentially like the basis for the silicone formation chemical reaction, that has implications for what it is compatible being next to. So, it is, there are certain, how do I say this? Like, there are certain materials that's like, cool, if I just took, this is not a good example, but I want to make a mold of this metal D20. I cover it in silicone, just make it filthy. Because there's two different kinds of silicone, and I don't know exactly what the surface is. I would need to check what the surface is and check for compatibility. It is entirely possible that, like, the platinum cure silicone wouldn't, like, is incompatible with this material, which means the immediate thin layer of the silicone that's touching this surface would never cure. It's just going to stay goopy. So when I go to demold it, I, one, don't have a usable mold, and two, now there's just goop everywhere, and that sucks. That is important because you can pour resin, like the pouring resin I use is compatible with both tin and platinum. However, the 3D printed resins are only compatible with tin cure. If you use platinum cure, you just get goop. It never sets. And part of it is because of that resin, it has to do something that's called degassing. So, like, it has formed a bunch of chemical bonds that weren't there previously. And some of that, some of the other chemicals that were kind of like when you're just like, we had these bonds and then we formed these things and these molecules aren't being used anymore. Get out of here! Come out as gas. Rough and dirty explanation. It's not fully accurate, but it gets the job done. So it's got to degas, and it's kind of like that gas, that extra thing, that's coming off of it constantly that makes the the platinum cure silicone go, no thanks. So if you're gonna make molds, you gotta do it out of tin cure. But I don't like to cast into tin cure for a variety of reasons. Not gonna get into. I know how to cast in platinum cure. I know what the compatibilities are and all that kind of stuff. So the idea was if Jeff was going to 3D print some new masters for me, which is its own struggle, we'll get there. Then it was like, cool, if I have masters, like when he made me my first round of blanks, he made me some, and I was like, cool, this is great. But then I had to like buy a small kit of tin cure silicone, mold those. So now I've got molds of the blanks, and then I had to pour resin into those to make blanks out of my resin, and then mold those in my platinum cure. So that way I had something I could repeatedly use consistently. I think tin cure just breaks down faster, I think is the big thing. At least when exposed to heat, which resin generates a lot of. So I was like, okay, we got to solve that problem, because that's not... There's too much room for error. That's really just like tedious and expensive to keep doing that. So what we've been able to figure out is there's some people who were like, yeah, I can use my platinum cure silicone with my 3D printed masters. And we're like, how though? So Jeff has been doing a ton of research and on forums and asking questions and blah, blah, blah. We figured out that if we, like, there's a series of steps we can take that essentially accelerate that degassing. So he can print something, and about 2 weeks later, after he does all this stuff to it, after he does all this stuff to it, it's like, okay, cool, I can actually use my platinum on it. So we had to solve that problem. Now that we've solved that problem, now we can start dialing in making the masters. He has the right shape and dimensions, but now it's applying the font and making sure the font channels don't, like, collapse on themselves as it's being printed. So on and so forth. So we're working on it, but it is a slow process. That was a conversation that happened somewhere at one point. I think I did it. I think that was a comment I made on Twitter, though, not on Discord. Yeah, I know, right? I was just thinking that, Pathos. So, because I was just like, who has recommendations for a good way to do this? And a lot of the responses I got were like, oh, just do this. And I was like, no, that's literally, like, that's what Google says. And I specifically asked a bunch of other questions about not just covering it in sand. I was like, I need, like, depth and, like, height. And I was like, I can't just be like, oh, just put glue on it. Just throw sand. I was like, no, that's not the right texture. Like, actual sand is not the right texture for a sand texture on a mini, if that made any sense. Anyways. Hi, Santroga! Okay, I think I covered all the things about the resin and the masters and all that. Are we doing anything? How's my plant?
Hey!
Oh! Get it! Yeah, do it!
Oh!
They're not, it says they're expensive! Oh, look at that. I'm so kind to my plant. Let's see. I need guts, which I can't get. And knowledge.
Yes.
Okay. Can I? What do you want?
Okay.
I like how the game makes you. Oh shit! Sassy wants me to hydrate. What the fuck? What did that mean? Thieves' Den updated. Anyways, Sassy says hydrate. I like how the game was like, hey, pick a name for your Phantom Thieves. You can't just be the Phantom Thieves. But we're also gonna keep calling you the Phantom Thieves. Oh no, you're good. I didn't turn off the sounds. I didn't do it. I didn't turn off sound. No. You're good. You're super good. You can absolutely do the hydrate. That's not how I do it. I hate that it makes all the audio go away, but, like, I gotta. Do this. Just get rid of those. Real quick. There, perfect. Alright, everything's fine now. Excuse me. Okay. I appreciate that was a thought you had, though. Like, extra points for you. Brownie points for you. Not like you needed any more. Hey, can we just talk about what my objective is for a second? Prove your existence to society. That's so loaded. Like, I understand what it means in the context of the game, but just like, hey, this is just a teenager, man. He's just trying to get by. Hi, buddy. Tucker came to visit. Tucker never comes to visit. You guys are gonna get a free puppy camp. Hey, come here, buddy. Hi. I'm talking like you could hear me, and I know you can't. Hold on. Hey, buddy. Hi. Oh, yes. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you can. Oh, can you actually give points? That's a thing. That's a function I look for at some point. Give Santroka. How much is a hydrate? Give Santroka like 3 hydrates worth. There we go. Mwah. Hi. You came to visit me up here. You usually don't do that. Hi. Nonary was fucking bananas. If anybody missed Nonary, I beat the game in the first 8 minutes. It was a good time. There's a lot happening there. Yeah, I didn't think you could do that. So if Sassy's like, oh, I could do that, please do. And then I need to know how, because I went looking for that function at one point, and I couldn't figure it out. Hi. Who's my good favorite? You're not my favorite. I shouldn't have said that. You're my favorite snuggler, though. Give me good snuggles. If Sassy knows how to do a thing that Pathos doesn't, I'm saying it right now. I'm saying it before she chimes in. If she's figured out a way to give people points, and this is a function Pathos didn't know about, Pathos knows everything about Twitch. So at that point, if that fucking happens, Sassy, literally everybody here gets 1,000 points. Just do it. This is Tucker, if anybody hasn't seen him. He's kind of deaf. He's my old deaf puppy. He greatly enjoys spinach. Oh yeah, no, you can't. Yeah, that was a separate point system. Yeah, and then Twitch did their own. Yeah. Those points don't do shit if they're even still a thing that accumulate. Oh, I know. I know. Oh, yes. Yeah, we're just gonna do this. We're not gonna be at a buffet for 2 hours this time. We're just gonna be on puppy cam until he decides he doesn't want to be here anymore. Because this is so unlike him, which makes me nervous. When old pets start doing things out of character, it makes me very nervous. Oh, are we done? That's normal. Did you come up just to see if I give you nighttime spinach? We love our spinach in the mornings. Yeah, dog snuggle simulator, yes. Speedrun dog snuggles. Any percent dog snuggles. The 100% dog snuggles. You got, why would you run anything less than 100%? Look at this. Oh my god. Anyways, what else do we have to talk about while we're here? Okay, the Zooter audio thing. Hey, so anybody who's not aware of this fucking... oh, we're hiding? This fucking adventure. For the last couple of weeks now. Okay, we are done? Okay. I love you. The last several weeks... Every time, don't, why you look sad that I put you down? Don't eat that. Don't eat the cord. Don't do it. I love you. I have to do the thing. Do you want to come back? Did you change your mind? He's just staring at me now. The last several weeks, when I have played Ocarina of Time, immediately, a section of the audio gets muted. And it is relatively consistently, sir, to get out of the garbage. Hey! Again, you can't hear me, but that's, old habits die hard. Pet all the dogs around of Breath of the Wild. Yes, I do remember watching that. It was very good. All the good dogs. Yeah, I know, Metric. I was poor choice of words on my part. So yeah, it keeps up muting audio. It seems to consistently be, I think it's the opening title music, and it's getting muted and tagged by like some random dude who sampled the Ocarina of Time soundtrack to rap over, and it's getting claimed as his thing. And I can like appeal it, and it's getting unmuted whenever I do the appeal, but it's like, when it first hit, the first time it hit, it also hit a bunch of old stuff, and so I had to like go through and submit like 20 appeals, and now it's every time I do a new one, a new thing pops up, so I have to do it. And like doing the appeal, it's like you gotta like put in a bunch of information. I was like, this is just annoying. So let's talk to Sojiro. Okay, that's great. I don't think I want to leave. I think I just want to study, so I can try to get knowledge up.
Listen up.
So the last couple have all come up with a different name, a different song name, and a different artist name. But if I go and search it on YouTube, it's the same song. So it's the same dude has just whatever this record label service is that is the database that Twitch and YouTube use to flag these things, apparently just keeps re-uploading the same thing under a bunch of different names and stuff. Because I'm sure it keeps getting taken down.
What do you want to do?
So every time it's different, but it's always the same song. And it's always like called something stupid. Like the one was like Shirt. It was called Shirt. And I was like, that's not what? What was the one I just appealed today? It was just called like Yup. All lowercase letters, like it's not No, absolutely they did not, because they keep doing it. One could only hope. I think it's like all trash accounts and stuff like that. So I keep having to appeal it, and I was like, I can't be the only person having this fucking problem. So number one thing I did was I actually submitted a ticket to Twitch to try to be like, hey, this is happening. This has to be a wider spread problem, and also, like, this is absurd. And what I got back was just a canned, like, oh, here's our page on muted audio and how to appeal. And I was, if this doesn't answer your question, let us know. I was like, this doesn't answer it. There's this. And then I got a copy paste of their DMCA policy. And I was like, this is not applicable here, because it's about muted audio, not DMCA. And also, the person who's, like, claiming the thing doesn't, like, it's not like that. The song they're claiming does not appear because they sampled the song that does appear. And then I just got another copy paste of the longer DMCA policy. And then I got a notice that my ticket had been closed. It's like, fucking hell. So I was like, well, that's not going to go anywhere. And I wasn't surprised that it didn't go anywhere, but I was still like, motherfucker. So I was like, if I'm not the only person dealing with this, there's got to be something in the Zooter Discord about it. And the Zooter Discord scares me because it's got like 12,000 people in it. I was like, that's just, and there's like literally 100 channels. There's just so much. I'm like, it's too overwhelming. I technically joined it long enough to find all the resources I needed for getting the thing set up, and I just never left it because I was like, I don't want anybody to notice. Like, I felt bad. Doesn't make any sense. There's 10,000 people in there, but.
Well then.
So So I did go into it earlier, and I searched just for Twitch, just to see. First I searched for muted, and then I searched for audio. I was getting a bunch of different stuff. I was like, I'm just gonna search for Twitch, and I got a bunch of links to Twitch clips. But I did eventually find a conversation that happened 3 days ago, where somebody was like, gotta love how every time you stream this, you now get a muted audio notice, and a bunch of people talking about it. And apparently other people had the same thought that I did, of like, try to submit an actual ticket, and this is a problem. It is happening across the board. Some people have just been like, I've just accepted I'm gonna have to appeal it every time. It does get fixed every time, but like, that sucks. Some other people are just like straight up, when they hear the title music happening, are just muting their stream until they get away from wherever that is, and are just hoping that nothing important is, like, it's in a small place. Oh, Isla, that's awesome. Their support is so useless. It's too automated, and I think it's just too hard to get to an actual person who would read something. So yeah, I'm not the only person. Everyone is just like, it sucks and it just is what it is. So I feel better that it's not somehow just me. I hate that we've all just resigned to just be like, it's just a problem we're going to have to deal with, because somebody else pointed out the math. They're like, look, a lot of people stream Ocarina of Time. Absolutely, 100%. But he's like, I went to Twitch right now. There's 1,000 people watching the Ocarina of Time category. That's across however many streams. He goes, there's 460,000 in just chatting. There's 200,000 in this. It's like, he's like, 1,000 is a lot, but it's also not a lot. It could literally be 1,000 individual streams. There could be 1,000 of these notices a day. It does not matter as far as Twitch is concerned. It is a drop in the bucket. And I was like, I hate that makes sense. So I'm just gonna have to appeal it every fucking time it happens till it gets. It's just so weird that it didn't happen for so long, and all of a sudden, like, something must have changed in the new year. Something about somebody's policies or process must have changed. Yeah, Rhaegar, I don't think I've ever, the couple times I've had to try to talk to Twitch support, I don't think I've ever talked to an actual human being. I think it's just been automated shit. I have to believe it's automated shit, because otherwise, if it's a person, that's so bad. Oh, no. What is with your leg, sir? What?
First off, I'd like to begin by congratulating you.
You managed to not kill a man.
To think our master would give words of praise.
You better treasure this moment, inmate.
I hate these children.
You have encountered allies who share your ideals, and you have found your place in reality. The time has come. Your rehabilitation will soon begin.
Did it? Wait, had we not started yet? I thought we had started. I don't understand.
Just shut up and listen, inmate.
Oh my god, I hate you. Hey, can I just see that baton real quick? Can I just, like, see it? Just for, like, a second.
You have a special potential. However, that must be refined into a useful power.
It's been pretty useful so far. I did a dungeon in a day.
It is weak now, but refining it shall grant you the strength to stand against the coming ruin.
Did he just call me weak?
That is the rehabilitation cast upon you.
I don't like this. Carolina's just like my sister. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Let's talk about the ruin. We're gonna ignore the insult.
There are various means by which you may gain the power to resist the ruin.
Not just ruin, the ruin.
Fighting shadows and gaining experience is one way.
Does this man actually talk like this, or did they run his voice through a little bit of a filter? Because it's definitely got, like, some kind of quality to it that doesn't feel natural. Let's do that. Okay, there we go.
The fusion process I taught you prior is another.
There we go. Okay. I think these are good now.
This is all possible because of our master's guidance, inmate.
Though it may be presumptuous of us, we have words of wisdom as well.
I don't care what Caroline has to say. I'm gonna tell you right now.
When you're out in reality, you better hone your relationships with those you have contracts with.
Hey, everybody! Deepen your friendships so you can use them for your own advantage. That's the lesson we just got here.
Spending time with those people will lead to the cultivation of your relationships with them.
Remember which stream was it? I think it was the last Persona stream where we talked about the tiers of friendship. That's what's happening here. We're deciding who would be in our no questions asked tier.
If you've got time to waste, you'd better visit your contractors, inmate.
Don't call them my contractors! That sounds like my employees that I'm not paying correctly.
That is another source of power to evade the ruin that our master has mentioned.
Can you elaborate on the ruin? Are we talking like emotional ruin? Because I hate to tell you, I am already there.
Thanks to the contracts you formed, your heart is steadily gaining the power of opposition. It seems the rehabilitation is
Oh shit,
going
James is
well.
here! Oh,
This is a truly joyous occasion.
I just realized I don't have Discord, like, on my screen. Sorry. That went away. I did that. Hey. Hi!
Hello.
I was like, all of a sudden I was like, why are you in the chat? I don't say, oh, it's because I minimized Discord like a big dummy.
Hey, you know what? That's the worst thing that happens today. I think it's a pretty good day.
God, no kidding. Anyways, how are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you, Jen? How are you, chat?
I'm good. We're good. We're all good. We're all fine here. I'm Han Soloing it.
You're hot. Oh, that well, huh?
Everything's fine. Where I got upset when this cutscene started. That's for sure. I was just like, oh no, I don't want to go back to the place.
I don't want to have dreams
I
tonight.
don't like this. Also, Charcoal wants us to hydrate. Drink some water.
There is water in this old fashioned that I'm drinking.
Oh, there you go. Are you using? Oh, that I was gonna use our mix so we could like be drinking buddies tonight, and I forgot. Fuck.
Well, we could still be drinking buddies tonight. We don't have to. I think it's a little gauche to match our drinks, don't you think? Especially after Labor Day.
I mean, yeah, for sure. Who would do that? Oh, I need to go back into my game.
It's only a problem if it's destructive.
Consider it a gift.
Oh, he's giving me a gift. I don't like that. I don't want it.
Ooh, maybe it's an old-fashioned.
Hey, actually, that'd be great.
May the devotion to your rehabilitation grow even.
I mean, they never said what kind of rehabilitation it is.
He keeps refusing to answer that. You did... Oh, excuse me, I have a hiccup. You did miss Tucker time. He actually came to visit me, which is very rare. So I was like, we have to stop and just like have the snuggles because this isn't happening.
You know what? I guess I'll just have to catch it on a watch back on a video that's conveniently stored on your Twitch channel.
Yeah, that won't have muted audio because this game doesn't have someone rapping over its soundtrack loaded to a copyright service.
Oh, well, that's convenient.
Yeah. We were just talking about the Zooter shenanigans.
Oh, no.
I have high hopes for you.
He's got high hopes for the living. All right, what?
I got high hopes. Copyright strike. I got.
Oh, two different energies, but I'm here for it.
Let's bring all the chaos energy.
It's gonna. Today has just been like this week has just been kind of like a little buck wild. So like I expect the energy to be bananas. God, what did Jeff do earlier? Where I was like, oh, this is where you're at today. It was. He danced so hard his knee cracked. It's always a good sign. Oh, I can carry more personas. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Feeling the old man body.
Yeah.
Which I'm actually feeling really hard today, and I think you would appreciate the analogy. So I have an immensely tight muscle in my left shoulder, like right around the edge of my shoulder blade.
Okay.
And no amount of like massaging it or like using one of those therapeutic hard rubber balls to like try to like.
I have to interrupt you briefly. Uncle Liam, thank you so much for the sub. Welcome. It's so good to have you join our little family.
Welcome. Definitely not a cult, but welcome.
You already subbed. You can't take it back.
That's right.
You're in the club now. It's just a regular club.
Yeah, we accept blood or emotes in chat.
But welcome. Thank you so much. I super appreciate it. James, please continue.
Yeah. So no matter
come.
what I do, like I could
Return to your
temporarily
brief moments of rest.
alleviate it.
Okay.
But it's like the best way I could describe it is like it's like a very, very tiny black hole is at the center of this muscle, and I just feel the muscles being stretched and then it's like contracted within this black hole, like immediate
Jesus.
tightness. Yeah, it's not bueno. maybe I need to get like a massage or a chiropractor or something. But yeah, this is
An
the
exorcist.
an exorcist. Welcome to the old man hour of the Liz Zelda stream.
God, I've had a headache for several days just because our weather was like, hey, the high is today's temperature range is like it's got a high of 60 and a low of 30, and the next day it's like today's a high of 80 and a low of 60, and I was like, that doesn't compute, and my brain literally hurts. So there's all that. My knees haven't been hurting though, so there's no storms yet.
There you go. That's always a fun barometer.
Mm-hmm.
And chat, I would just like to say thank you all for being so patient, and so many of you have been longtime community members watching us go from fun, exuberant streams to us complaining about body aches and pains now. It's really been a journey, and we really appreciate it.
This is what you have to look forward to. Metric ankle got better. That's good. Yay! Rhaegar says, if you want to feel younger, yesterday I hurt my back without a reason, and in leaning on my arm to reduce the strain on my back, I hurt my rib.
Yeah, that's me. Just waking up hurts.
Yeah. I yawned, and I did that kind of yawn where like all of a sudden you have to take like a really deep breath, like you just like completely ran out of air, and the breath I took was too extreme, and I pulled a muscle in my back just because I breathed too hard.
Nice.
So.
I have injured my shoulder sneezing too hard.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
And don't forget to go talk to your contractor's inmates.
I hate Caroline.
I'd like to thank our sponsors for this hour, AARP. AARP, thanks.
At the break, we'll talk about our second sponsor, Icy Hot.
I was about to say Bengay, but yeah, Icy Hot.
Yeah, legally required to say that was all a joke. We have no sponsors. I'm not cool enough for that.
Or hot enough? Icy hot enough for that?
Okay, first of all, that was terrible. Second of all, I am 24 hours into this game. I've done an entire dungeon. I have had 4, I think, people at this point pop up the Arcana like, hey, these are your confidants things. We are deep into this shit, and right now, At this point in the game, it goes tutorial. Sometimes the person you meet in town can become your confidant. We are so far past you introducing this. This is useless. Why is this here?
You know why this is here? Because 99.9% of players don't have just a middleman to help them through the game.
No, I know. They also don't have the ability to read or pay attention to the first 20 hours, apparently, either. We've already had several of these.
Jen, have you met people on the internet?
Okay, you know what? Fair. You're not
Are
wrong.
Are you telling me that no one on the internet doesn't read everything meticulously and doesn't ask redundant questions?
It doesn't even have to be meticulous. It's happened so... If it happened once in this game so far, I would give this a pass. But we're multiple levels into multiple people. I'm gonna also just let that go.
Yeah, Uncle Liam, 24 hours deep into the game. Oh, sweet summer child.
I know,
yeah.
I don't know. I'm just saying we're deep into it for this to be happening, is what I mean. I know we've scratched the surface overall, but like we are firmly out of the kiddie pool without our water wings. Oh, although we shouldn't have had water wings because those are just a death trap. Never use water wings.
They are. They are. They absolutely are.
Fucking horrifying. Like, we are at least in the deep end. The deep end is gonna go on forever, but we are beyond the basic introduction. This should not be happening.
Good thing there's gonna be no more tutorials throughout this game.
I don't like the voice you used for that.
Things my wife has said. I'll take things my wife has said for 400, Jen.
That was one of those things that you said it and it was funny, and then I thought about it more and it got funnier.
It's like a fine wine.
It really was. Okay, Banana, you don't have to come at me like that. Okay, we've been playing for 24 hours. I think we've actually been playing for maybe 16 of it. Let's be real. But
Yeah. Well, Banana, as you know, we wanted to do a real-time hour buffet,
and we
to
failed
really
miserably.
We did.
We made it twice as long! I want to know, somebody who's just clicking through, how long that actually takes, because I'm guessing it's like 20 minutes.
You know what? If I play the game again, I will time it.
It's so cute how you said if.
You're right.
I was like, the fact that you're not playing it again right now is shocking to me.
Well, you know, I'm trying to be realistic. Fire Emblem comes out in 9 days.
Oh shit, that's close.
I don't think I could beat the game in 9 days.
I mean, you could, but... The broke-ass college student, we've all been here.
or as we call them, college students.
Yeah, just regular college students. Every college student.
Have you heard?
Oh, Big Bang Burger! Well, on Central Street is holding a contest right now. I'm sure it is. Big Bang Challenge or whatever. If you go at night, you can eat for only 500 yen. Except I can't go there at night yet, right? I can't leave my area.
Not yet.
I fucking hate this game.
Well, it hates you too.
I can tell.
You're really good at reading emotion. You have a lot of you have high emotional intelligence. You can tell when a game hates you just as much as you hate it.
Yeah. Oh.
Wow.
Huge burger, huh? Interesting. Shut up, cat. You're a fucking cat. Are you even allowed on the subway? Oh, it gives me guts though. Fuck.
It does give you guts.
Where's my notebook?
Yeah. So pathos. That's really impressive that they did it in 37 minutes. I know you were mentioning in Discord, which everyone should join, that they skipped the Warrens entirely, which is my least favorite part of that game. Uncle Liam, are you guys going to get P3 and P4 on Switch? I'm not, because I have played P4, like, I have milked that cow dry. I don't think there's...
that you said that.
I changed it at the very last second. It was worse.
It was worse?
That was the better option. I think I've gotten all I can get out of P4, honestly, and mechanically speaking, going back from P5 to P4 is going to be difficult. And then P3 is, as a diehard Persona fan, I can only recommend P3 to people who are very passionate about the series because mechanically it's very rough. Pacing wise, from a story perspective, is really rough. And you really got to be there if you really, really enjoy Persona 3. Like, I am subjecting Jen to horrible things through P4 and P5. I would never even hint at asking her to play P3.
Yeah, Liam, this is a good time to point out I am playing this against my will. I played P4 against my will. So I will not be getting it on Switch because I will never touch it again, so help me God. And once this is done, I'm gonna put this behind me. But I do it because my community wants it, and they asked for it, and I am a giving person. So, and I also
lies.
I get wow. I also get to hang out with James. So,
okay, now it's more than half.
You've wanted Jen to play it. Now, I don't think James has ever said he wants me to play P3. I think he specifically, I think I made the comment about, oh my god, am I gonna have to do this? And he was like, probably not. Like, I do think James actually did draw a line in the sand for me and was like, don't do that. You don't have to.
I showed this rare thing called restraint.
Yeah, I definitely got bullied into this. But it's okay, I still love you guys.
Well, we love you too.
Metric, are you saying this because you didn't... Wait. We gotta back up. Metric, do you not like Danganronpa? Hold on. This is potentially, like, a big deal. Because I fucking love Danganronpa, and, like, I get it, like, it's got some shenanigans in it. But I do need you to clarify now. You haven't played it yet. Okay, we're good. I was like...
I have to say, the final chapter of Danganronpa 3 is the most magnificent piece of storytelling. Mwah.
James, it's so weird. Discord did, like, a thing it's never done before, and it put words in your mouth. Do you want to try that again?
You sure?
I must have misheard you or something.
Yeah.
Something weird happened there.
All I was saying is that the after best
Good. Well played. Anyways, I'm gonna go at some point eat a burger and get guts for it. Yep. Which sounds better than going to a sketchy bathhouse. Oh no! Do I have to do things?
Gym class is canceled today. Instead, I'm supposed to give you some guidance.
Kyoko's my queen. Fucking same, Liam. Fucking same.
She's gonna give you a D6, Jen.
Is guidance? No, guidance is D4. You fucked that up.
Well, maybe my campaign would play with a D6, but
oh
okay,
my
anyway.
god, that's incredible. I want to do that.
Well, you know what it takes to play in my Friday campaign.
No, you know what? Yeah, maybe you've earned a D6 over there, so
I've earned that statistical advantage. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, anyways, I have to know things. Maybe. She's gonna give me some guidance. Can't wait.
The gist is, don't go around talking about the incident.
It's all over the news! We don't need to talk about it!
The police are still investigating Mr. Kamoshida, so I can't say anything myself. As a teacher, though, I'm ashamed for not having noticed that a student was suffering like that.
Good! Because it's, like, not just the one. There's literally been a dude sitting, like, 8 feet away from you with bruises all over him for weeks. Anyways, you were gonna say something.
Yeah, I was just gonna, you beat me to it. I was like, singular? Student?
Yeah. Just the one person. They're the only one affected.
I'm not defending him, but as a colleague, he just seemed like, well, a normal person.
James, what were you gonna say before I start yelling?
That's all right. Uncle Liam saying Kyoko is my queen.
Yeah.
Kyoko is sitting right in front of the protagonist right now, or at least the voice actress is.
Yeah. This right here, this is the shit, because I know I run in a slightly different online social circle than a lot of people here. There was a new, this person in the tabletop industry space is bad. Here's all the accounts of all of these people. A new one of those popped last week, and it's always this thing where there's some people who are like, oh my god, like, I'm so shocked because he was fine. Like, he was nice to me. And it's like, yeah, because they can't be like this with everybody. Or they wouldn't be able to get away with it. That's the whole point. He's supposed to seem like a normal person. That means he knew what he was doing. Because he knew to hide it from everybody else. Anyways.
You know, I'm waiting for the day where the local news interviews the neighbors, and it's just like the most honest, interview. Like, yeah, that guy seemed pretty weird, but, to each their own. Just really, yep. I suspected, but didn't do anything because it's minding my own business.
Seriously.
Honestly, it still doesn't feel real.
Banana, we'll take it offline, okay?
Multiple sides to them.
It's also not somebody that I think anybody else is gonna, like, know a name of. Like, I know of it because I, like, work in that space. And so if somebody's like, here's an industry person, not, like, a celebrity, a name you would know. It is somebody I know through the grapevine of, like, I'm working on getting a book printed, so I now know names of other writers and things like that of small indie things.
The teachers have it rough, huh?
Hey, Kat? Yes, the teachers have it rough, as does the person directly in front of us and also the only other person in this room without brown hair. So, like, let's not.
Oh, yeah. I just remembered something I learned about psychology.
Uh-oh.
They say that humans have several different personalities hidden in their subconscious.
Different personalities?
Oh, to be clear, I'm not talking about multiple personality disorder. These different personalities can be a different gender or a different age from you. I mean, if you think about how gods and monsters and myths were first based on the human image. If you actually saw one of those personalities with your own eyes, it might look like a monster.
That's a Persona reference.
You all seem more alert than usual.
Well, you did just tell us not to talk about the thing, and then you started talking about it a lot, and then you told us all we have multiple personalities. So, like, yeah, we're paying attention.
Everyone changed their personality right now.
About something that interests you? Well, I'm just saying what I've heard.
Oh, just saying what you've heard. That's fine. You can just say things that you heard. Like, I heard this thing. I haven't fact-checked it or made sure it's real in any way, but I just heard.
I mean, we all know in high school there was the one teacher who was the biggest gossip in school. I mean, I think we've even talked about that on stream before.
Yeah.
Mine was my religion teacher, which made it even funnier.
Yeah. That's something.
Avoid going there for confession. Yeesh.
Oh my god, yeah, just everyone will know. Oh,
it
boy.
feels like I just now understood what I learned long ago.
Oh, her talking at me made me smarter. All right, sure.
The system works.
Yeah, I was like, dude, if I actually level up right now, that'd be great. Oh, lunchtime, my favorite time.
Very much, but we've been getting more postings on the Phantom Aficionado website.
God, sure.
Let's
Again,
talk.
I don't think we should be talking about this.
Thank you. Let's talk in a very crowded hallway.
Yeah, I'm just like, damn it, let's go to the roof. Which I'm sure no one else thinks is weird.
I want to make my friend apologize for not returning the stuff I lent him. Deal with that yourself.
Hey, those girls.
Mm-hmm.
You know that Phantom Thieves rumor about stealing Kamoshida's heart? I wonder if it's true.
It's gotta be made up. Do you seriously believe they exist?
But look what happened to Kamoshida.
He probably just couldn't keep hiding it after that girl tried to kill herself.
Yeah, you might be right. I guess there's no way they really exist.
Most importantly, it seriously sucks that our school is gonna be known for stuff like this.
I wonder if it'll affect our college entrance.
That was such a weird... The emphasis she put in this sentence was so strange. Our college entrance.
Well, maybe she got one take. Like, come on, we have you for 30 more minutes. Let's just have you
That's
read.
probably a normal reaction for now, but they'll see soon enough. If we can take care of 2 or 3 famous guys, people will have to believe we exist.
Like Santa.
God, can you imagine what, like, okay, right now, Santa, what would his palace look like?
Oh, I was
What's
thinking
his
that
deal?
I was thinking he'd be a persona.
Okay.
Rip your mask off. Santa, go!
So about
You've
those
been
big
naughty,
shots,
children.
you haven't moved yet, right?
It's just a monster.
Plus, there's that rumor about you two threatening Kamoshida, too.
I wonder where that rumor came from.
Looks
Yeah.
like you'll just have to live a normal, honest school life for the time being.
Next 3 months of the game are just free time.
So
That's
make
all it
sure you
is.
stay prepared
You
just in
laugh,
case
but,
anything comes up, all right?
I'll keep an eye out for info on any big shots that might be coming around.
And I'll try to dig up some dirt online.
Hey, like, but use not your computer when you do that.
Use the school's computer.
Yeah, do that. Incognito mode, school computer. Don't sign in. None of that.
We went and formed the Phantom Thieves group, but we can't even find a target.
It's been a day!
He says out loud.
Yeah, there's also that, but it's literally also been 24 hours. So, like, chill, yo.
I mean,
There,
high school
there.
kids. There's no patience.
I mean, fair.
I guess sometimes things just don't go the way we want them to.
You remember in Persona 4 where you formed a band
Excuse me.
and they were upset that the saxophone wasn't working immediately because there wasn't a reed in it?
Yeah! I forgot about that until this moment, but yeah. Oh, you. Okay, yeah, we've seen you before. But you're not Ponytail Girl. You're a different girl.
Different girl.
Did you wish to see me, Principal Kobayakawa?
I don't like this.
You saw the state Kamoshida-kun was in, didn't you? It's as if his personality has completely changed. Something is definitely wrong here.
I mean, guilt will do that to you.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I follow.
From what I've heard, it appears as though some students were meddling in his business. If they did something to him, who could they be?
The fuck? I hated this principal at the beginning. Now I, like, super hate him.
Are you
Yeah.
saying that these students may have caused Mr. Kamoshida to change?
And you're saying
That is
that's a
what I
bad
wish to know,
thing?
Yeah.
Even if it takes some probing into student matters.
Don't probe students! That's why Kamoshida got in trouble!
I'm just gonna take your temperature.
Ew.
It is true that there are many rumors regarding Mr. Kamoshida. But do you mean all of this talk about those phantom thieves?
It
That's
is
not your name.
undeniable that Mr. Kamoshida has changed in some way. I'd like to have a grasp of the cause.
There's a gas leak in the chemistry lab.
This shall also ensure that I handle the mass media and police in the correct fashion.
Why does those two things are mutually exclusive? God, you're the worst.
Oh,
Yeah.
Maybe not the worst. I think Kamoshida was the worst, but you're like a close runner-up.
You're the next worst now that he's gone.
Yeah. He's opened
move.
the spot.
It's a moving average.
Yeah.
I will continue speaking to Mr. Kamoshida myself.
No!
Unless you find whomever did this, these irresponsible rumors will likely never die down.
I don't think you should be talking to the dude who's actively being investigated by the police.
Don't you
I don't think
agree?
the police would let you talk to him.
Yeah, there's also that. Like, is he just at home kicking it?
You have been at the top of your class since day one. Your conduct is good, and teachers favor you.
Are you about to threaten this? Are you about to threaten shit?
I could write you a recommendation for any college of your choosing, Makoto Nijima.
Okay.
thank you.
But I won't if you don't do this.
Your Your lineage must certainly play a part in this excellence.
No, don't you start with that shit.
Your
Oh,
sister
it gets better.
is still young, yet she holds an admirable position at the public prosecutor's
Okay, that's what I was like. They said the last name. I was like, Nijima. I was like, why do I feel like I know this name? Yeah, okay, fucking Christ. Great.
Yeah.
If something disappointing were to happen here, that wouldn't reflect very well on your sister. Do you understand?
Yes.
How wise. It's no wonder you're our student council president.
I hate this man. Is he next?
You know what
Can he be next? That'd be great.
I'm not going to tell you that.
Yeah,
but
small potatoes,
you know
but great. Okay, anyways, what?
You know what the most unbelievable thing about this game is, Jen? The amount of power that people think a student council president has.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd
you know-
appreciate if you'd look into this as soon as possible. I ask that you begin at once.
Maybe I just wasn't close enough to it in my high school, but I was my student council, my class's treasurer. Go figure. Did not wield a lot of power, believe it or not.
Yeah.
But man, anime student council presidents are like, there's the god tier student council presidents, actual police officers, elected officials.
Yeah.
And then the janitor. Like
Yeah.
the janitor is always very powerful too for some reason.
Flash said exactly what I was gonna say. It's like maybe in Japan, the way their schools are structured, maybe they do. Maybe that is an actual like thing there.
Maybe like if I ever go to Japan and someone introduces themselves as a student council president, I'm just gonna run. That's like the scariest thing.
I'm gonna write this on a different list. I'm gonna ask Ben about this.
Oh, good call.
Because Ben spent several years actually like in Japan. And if I know anybody who's gonna know, it's gonna be Ben. I have to. This is one of those things. Usually, I'd like scribble just a few words and just hope it makes sense to me in the morning. I know if I just write Ben : student council ? I will have no idea what this means tomorrow. So I'm writing a full sentence.
Oh, look at that.
Are student council presidents actually a big deal?
So, Ashley, I know you're being facetious. However, one of my DM on my Friday game, he did a 4-year stint in Japan as a teacher.
Oh, you
in
can also
high
ask
school.
him!
What?
Ask him!
Yeah, I could do that too. But this is like when we were doing our like kanji investigation, like the actual writing, not the character, and we wanted to make sure our notes synced up from
I'm
different sources.
super glad you clarified, because I was like, what kanji investigation did we do? Okay, and why is this relevant? Okay, got it, we're good. Yeah, I would trust information your DM has more than information I would get from Ben. So, just gonna throw that out there.
Well, I will find out after Friday.
Okay. You're like, hey, before we start the game, question.
Very important. Very important.
Very important question.
Yes. If you'll excuse me then.
And then she just pulls out a knife and stabs him.
Yeah. Oh man, he was just a tortured soul.
It's me, sir. My apologies for troubling you at such a busy time.
Oh, who are you fucking talking to?
Yes, it's about the matter we discussed earlier. I have all bases covered. The investigation will begin immediately.
I handed it off to the student council president, so it's all good now.
Person on the other line, good, that's very wise. They are very powerful. I didn't know you were pulling out the big guns for this investigation.
I should be able to update you soon. Well then, I must be going. Thank you very much for your time.
Who the fuck are you talking to? Okay, we had a whole bunch of facial expressions with no sound, and then it just ended. Not kanji, stop texting us during class! We're all gonna get in trouble!
Yeah, they came to talk to me because I kept yelling Phantom Thieves at the top of my lungs. It was weird, right? What a coincidence. They're profiling, man. Just because I have blonde hair and I yell Phantom Thieves at the top of my lungs.
Oh, boy.
Flashfire, we go at the speed of conversation.
That's a good way to phrase it. I like how Ryuji's like, there's no proof it was us, other than the several text message chains on our phones talking about it.
I like to imagine Ryuji's the type of person who says out loud what he's texting to, so like even in his class, everyone around him is hearing this conversation.
Yeah. Oh, definitely not that last one. I'm worried, but I'm gonna be like, hey, everybody, it's cool. I'm gonna tell them we don't need to worry, because I don't want, because if 3 people are panicking, then 3 people panicking is loud.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's good leadership, trying to calm everyone, telling gentle lies, like, it's gonna be okay, we don't need to worry, you're all doing a great job, just gentle lies.
Exactly. Yeah, if she does bring up a good point. If there's rumors that we threatened him, we are gonna get questioned. And I think Ryuji's gonna be like, I'm not gonna tell you anything about the Phantom Thieves, and the police will be like, we didn't ask anything. What?
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be great.
It's not a 100-hour plus game for nothing. Did you just choke on your drink?
A little bit.
Okay.
Hey, are you listening?
No, I'm not listening. What were you talking about?
Try to dodge it, Jen. You can do it. I believe in you.
Oh shit! Oh, there's a button for that. What is the button?
It would be the bottom button, whatever it is on your controller.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he gonna throw stuff at me? Pay attention. This is how you listen. Okay, I'm just waiting for you to do the thing. Murderous intent. Okay, here we go. Fuck.
Oh. Swing and a miss. Good try, Jen. Next time.
Next time. Oh, because there, of course, will be a next time. Okay. I'm actually glad that I'm going to have multiple opportunities for this.
No. I'll get you next time, Gadget. Next time.
Yeah, I got no respect for you. That's fine. It's definitely because I don't have respect for adults in general and not just you specifically.
Well,
wish I had saved so I could try that again.
Hey,
that's not a bad idea.
All right. Anyways, what?
Never mind. You're in a conversation.
I mean, I can wait if you had something to say.
I was just gonna say, was there anything on your list that you wanted to start off with? Well, we started off with the AARD product placement for Broken Bodies.
I think which one am I gonna want to talk about first? Let's do, because this one's fun. So I stumbled across this great story about an author who apparently 2 years ago, like relatively successful author, had several books out that were did pretty well. And like 2.5 years ago or so started posting a bunch of stuff about how like there were other like authors or writers who were kind of like bullying her and like being really disparaging, and she was having a hard time mentally with all of it. And then at some point, someone who said they were her daughter posted being like, hey, this person was my mom, and she took her own life last week, so blah blah blah, and did all this. And everyone's like, oh my god. And so there were like GoFundMes for like funeral costs, and like her unfinished books, like some other people banded together to like finish them and get them printed or whatever. So last week she posts on Facebook that she didn't have a physical death, she had a spiritual death. She is actually alive, and this is great material for her next book she's working on.
Oh, that must be those metaphors I've heard so much about in school that I wasn't paying attention
It's
to.
wild. So people have been like, so what about all the people who donated? She's like, well, I didn't ask. Like, nobody asked for them to do that. So, like, they just, like, they came up with the idea and, like, just did it themselves. So, like, It's like, okay, but like, it was for funeral costs. Where'd that go to? And she was like, I don't know. You'd have to ask my daughter about that. So she's throwing her daughter under the bus for it, which is also just fucking great.
We like to call that a Ted Cruz, where I'm from.
That's very good. That was very good. A+ and 10 points for you.
Yeah, I win. Well, good night, everyone.
Yeah,
I can only go down from here.
Yeah, so I read that and I was just like, holy shit. Like, the fact that she also managed to go 2 years somehow without anybody figuring this out is actually impressive. And the fact that she then just outed herself and thought it was going to be fine is also insane.
I wonder if it was for tax reasons. Like, I almost feel like you don't out yourself accidentally like that.
Yeah, it was so specific and so weird. But also, like, because it's like, of course nobody's gonna, like, super have dug into it. Like, why would you go, like, they say this person's dead and, like, an obituary got, like, printed. You're not gonna be like, you know what, this random person that I've read her books, I'm gonna make sure she's actually dead. Like, no one's gonna have that thought, so I'm sure, like, on paper for, like, taxes or whatever, it's like, cool. It's like, there's a GoFundMe, because there's not accountability for those kinds of things. They just count as income for whoever collects that money. So it's like, cool, as long as all the money got reported on taxes, in theory, like, it's just, like, socially, the idea that she managed to do this is insane.
Well, you know, I think the one thing, and this is me genuinely grasping for straws to find, like, the silver lining to all of this, is that despite, like, how jaded I believe most people are just in the internet age of misinformation and fakes and not doing proper research, the fact that the gut reaction of numerous people is still to be generous with their limited resources toward funerals and showing empathy. Like, part of me is like, I'm so glad there are people who still feel that way, and it's just even more disheartening that this is probably going to make people second guess doing that, which is, I think that is the real tragedy here. And that's not like a joke, or I don't have like a clever segue. That's just, honest to God, James is feeling sad about the situation.
Yeah. So, yeah, as far as Flash goes, and what happened after she outed herself, this is literally just, like, within the last, like, week or so. So, right now, there's just a lot of people yelling, like, what about, like, the people who donated money and time to finish the books and, like, and all of that stuff. So there's that. People, man. They're like, the pure balls to fake your death and then go, lol, never mind, this is great material from my book? What the fuck?
Now, Jen, it was a spiritual death. It was a spiritual death.
Yeah.
Her soul is dead.
Yeah, the screenshot of the Facebook post where she said this was just something to behold.
Yeah, you know, Jen, I don't know if you know this, but I experience death every night, and then I resurrect in the morning like a reverse vampire. It's weird. Like, I completely, like, there was I lose track of my day for like 4 to 5 hours every day, and it's an out of body experience. It has to be.
It's a weird way to describe Persona streams, but okay.
That was good. 10 out of 10.
Thank you.
Throw it right back to
Thank
you.
you.
I'm paying it forward.
We're just passing the same 10 points back and forth. It's like the friend group that always goes out to dinner together, and everybody's like, oh, I'll cover it this time. And people are like, oh, it's like, okay, well, I'll cover it next time. It's just the same money constantly changing hands.
Well, you know what, though? That's actually what makes the economy go round. That's called the velocity of money, and it's the biggest contributor of economic strength in the world.
Well,
and I'm not making that up.
There we go.
That's very true.
I believe you. Without, like, I will 100% just be like, this is gospel. That's true. And just I'm going to take this with me forever now. Anyways, Mishiba's just been standing here awkwardly for like 20 minutes.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, like the whole story is very sad. And this is an excellent segue into the sad life of this NPC.
Have you seen that Phantom Aficionado website?
Oh, did you put the site together? Because you are a little gossip whore, so, like, I wouldn't be surprised.
It's a great title. Does it come on a shirt?
One who started it.
Hey, there it is! Oh, man.
The foreshadowing isn't lost on Jen. She's too smart, game.
Too smart.
Smart.
Okay, this is very sudden, very close personal bubble. I don't... God, he's short.
And you're cool as a cucumber. Your hand's still in the pocket. You didn't even flinch.
Yeah, it's because I got a gun.
It's true, you do.
You guys are the Phantom Thieves.
Oh, did you hear Ryuji yelling about it? Oh no, that's not good. I have to lie and be like, of course not. Is there just a shopping bag with zucchini on it? On this desk to the right?
You know, if you have to ask, you don't want to know the answer, Jen.
They're kind of big for zucchini. I mean, maybe like squash, something like that. I don't know what's happening.
Maybe zucchini are just bigger in Japan. Like student council presidents are powerful.
What?
Sorry.
What? No, you're not sorry. What is this stance he's got? I'm now looking at the whole stance. Like the arms.
He hasn't gone to the bathroom all day.
Although, if things really are as I think, I should keep it a secret.
Oh man,
Kamoshida used me.
it's so sad. Mishima also had a spiritual and very physical death today. It's just so sad.
I think I said a while ago, I was like, this dude has confidant written all over him, and then it kept not happening. The more I talked to him, I was like, well, maybe not, but if this is where it fucking happens, I wouldn't be surprised.
This isn't much of a way for me to apologize for it.
This isn't much of a way for me to apologize for it, but here's my arcana.
Yeah. Here,
But if there's
help me
anything I
fuse
can do to
Persona.
help, just let me know.
God, which of these is less bad?
I mean, that's really the heart of this game, is just picking what's less bad,
Yeah.
right?
It's like, I appreciate the offer, but not good. I feel like this is a misunderstanding. It, like, almost is more suspicious. Rather than playing it off like, so glad you're so supportive. Not us, though. I'm going with that.
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't think the
It's not
message was
just
received.
Kamoshida.
Yeah, I don't...
There's tons of evil
Mistakes
adults
were
out
made.
there.
Oh.
But I'm sure the Phantom Thieves will do something. They can't let this end after just one target.
Ryuji's gonna be so jazzed about this conversation when I tell him later.
That's why I wanted to make a
he's
forum
gonna
where
scream it
people
at the
could
top of
post
the
their
roof.
problems.
Oh, yeah. It's gonna get a megaphone and everything.
There are probably a lot of people who have high hopes for the Phantom Thieves' next move.
By lots of people, I mean me. I have high...
I have a list if you're looking, if they're looking.
So, I've also implemented
He
an
took my
anonymous
lunch
poll on
money.
the
She
site.
said no to prom 5 times.
Oh no, there's an anonymous poll on the site. Are you the one where we're like, we're cool, or like one about people voting for who we should go after?
Do you believe in the Phantom
Okay, that
Thieves
one.
or
That one.
not?
That's fine. That's fine. I got real scared.
I want to work on this forum so eventually it'll be packed with tons of supportive posts. I'd really like to help out in the Phantom Thieves' acts of justice. Can I, please?
Why are you asking me for permission? I am not a part of this. Oh no. Do what you want.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, it didn't matter what I was gonna say. You were gonna do it, regardless. Hey!
There it is. Yay, your suspicions, your insights are good.
No. I guess every time I do get a new Arcana, that seems to be the pattern, is the Arcana shows up and then I do this.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yep.
Escape through the vent! Go! Dive for it!
Besides the public's reaction to your group, there were others who supported you.
The others are not part of the public.
These are different
Some who
people.
enthusiastically cheered the Phantom Thieves on. Perhaps they were quite close.
Here's the thing, is I don't know much of anything about her, and I don't feel like she's particularly interesting, but her jacket is dope, and I feel like I want to make that for cosplay purposes. I just want this jacket.
I think
Oh no, you are actually roboting this time.
No. Oh, am I back?
You're back, okay.
I think you could pull it off.
Oh, the jacket for sure. There was no doubt about that. I don't know about pulling off a full cosplay of her, but that jacket, if I could just like rock up just like white t-shirt with that jacket unbuttoned like into a bar, I would own that place immediately. I know this.
You could tell people you're the student council president, and they'd be like, oh.
I could show up to the secret speakeasy wearing this jacket, tell them I'm a student council president, and have free drinks. It'd be great. Oh, I was about to say something, and then I realized I shouldn't do that on stream.
Good call.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm writing myself a note. Okay. I wrote an abbreviation. Place your bets on whether in 2 hours I remember what this abbreviation stands for.
I don't think in 30 minutes you're going to remember it.
Okay. Rude, but also fair. Sassy, your shoulder shouldn't make sounds like that. I've had to do that feeling once before, though. I felt it, like, right here. It was like I could feel it reverberate from my shoulder to, like, this part of my collarbone. It was not good. But it's not repeatedly.
Yeah. Sassy, you need to go see a chiropractor or a student council president.
Or an exorcist.
That's my triangle of decision making. Like, okay, does this skew more toward chiropractor, student council president, or exorcist?
I need to talk to a graphic designer about making that an image. It reminds me, I need to talk to
Carl, okay. Get on it.
It reminds me, you remind me of this conversation if you can when we finish the stream and we do our quiet chit chat.
Quiet.
Yeah.
Chat after hours.
What do you have to say to that?
Nothing. I'm hopped up on drugs.
Exactly.
I am Val.
Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow.
Thanks, Justine.
It shall become the wings of rebellion.
Imagine how angry this would sound if Caroline was doing.
Hey, stupid, you got a new friend.
I have obtained the winds of blessing.
I want to hear a Caroline version of this.
The moon.
Ooh. Is that a lobster?
2 lobsters, but yes.
There's 2 lobsters.
There should be 2 lobsters.
Okay, I was like, it looks like a person being attacked by a lobster while 2 wolves watch.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of symbolism. There are some good YouTubers out there who go like really deep into the symbolism of Persona games, adapting the arcana to the story and like everything that like every like little detail in the cards from Persona 5 and how that ties into the I guess the lore of tarot. It's actually pretty interesting.
Okay, hold on a second. I've not noticed this on anyone else's, so I don't know if it's been there the whole time. But the icon next to the ability that Mishima gives me, where it's just the close-up of the gun.
Yep. Yeah, it's all a gun. It's always a gun.
Is it always a gun? I don't know why that stood out to me so bad right here. It cracked me up. Oh my god. Okay, anyways, sorry, but I just needed to ask about that.
All right.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, woo, moon. Werewolves. That's how this works, right? He's a werewolf?
Yeah, that's exactly it, right. That's why he ran away.
Yeah.
We heard all that.
Of course, because no one in this place knows how to talk quietly.
Jeez. It was a little awkward trying to figure out when to walk over here.
Mishima ran away from all the attractive blondes. It's like me in high school. Yay.
Has he figured out our identities?
Yeah, he has. Because not Kanji keeps fucking yelling about it in just the hallway.
Even so, I think it'll be fine. He seemed to be playing it
No,
cool.
it's not fine. Even if he is playing it cool, that man will be one of the first to crack under police pressure. We know this because he was very easily under the heel of Kamoshida's boot, all right? Metaphorical sneaker.
Yeah.
Like, also sometimes apparently the literal one. Like, this is bad.
He strikes me as someone who actually would like to be under the heel of, like, the investigator talking to you.
Yeah, he would. He is definitely a step on me mommy person.
I guess we should have a little chat about this later.
Oh, wow. oh boy.
That was such a beautiful, genuine reaction from you. I love that.
How dare I show genuine emotion during these things?
I love what happens when I do manage to catch you off guard. It's one of my favorite things.
Here, let's talk about something more comfortable. That zucchini in the bag. That reminds me of the story.
Oh my god.
No, that actually segues into something on my note, believe it or not.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
I will say though.
I should let you talk. I didn't realize they were gonna keep talking.
You know what? Let's finish this scene so that the NPCs can take a smoke break.
No, how about you talk before we lose this thread? But while you're starting the story, I am gonna go make a drink, and then I will come back and brain dump all my reactions to it. Go!
Okay. So, I needed to go to the grocery store earlier this week because when my wife and daughter went to the grocery store after school to pick up things, there were some things that we just forgot to put on the list, and they were not, we are very much if it's not on the list, it does not get purchased kind of people. Only to get home to realize that we forgot 2 things. So it was my job to go out and get said 2 things. And the 2 things were a bunch of bananas and body wash for myself. So Yep, Jen senses where this is going. So I am in the self-checkout line, and I am surrounded by, we'll just say, elder Americans. And this is a wonderful throwback to our AARP talk earlier in the stream about broken joints and everything. And the woman behind me just goes, "Now, that seemed a banana." And so that's just a strange combinations of things, isn't it? And Jen, it took every ounce of strength in my body to not say, "Well, if you have to ask, you probably don't want to know," kind of joke. I'm like, no, it's just, and I was thinking about the circumstances that led to this. And sometimes, you know how you just tell you just tell a little lie or a little story because it's faster than going through the actual explanation, and like you just want to move on with the conversation. So I just say, "Oh, you know what? I forgot these 2 things. I'm just fixing it now." And then the woman in front of me, also an older woman, turns around and goes, "Oh, now, honey, what you really need to do is when you write your grocery list, you need to write it in the order of the aisles so that you don't miss things." And then the old woman behind me goes, "Oh, that's a great idea, but the bananas, like, how do you miss bananas?" And I was just like, oh God, like...
It would have been, and it turns out it would have been faster just to say the terrible thing.
Yeah, it would have been faster to say the terrible thing. And I'm the kind of, like, I don't want to, like, ever throw my family under the bus in public. And it was like, no, like, you know what? I just forgot it. It was I was thinking about other things, mental lapse. I'm not going to say my wife forgot it. Well, like, I'm never going to.
Especially to these old ladies, because they will absolutely get defensive immediately.
Exactly. Because I'm picking and choosing my battles, and I'm not going to die on this hill. And it's like, no, it's just, but thank you for the suggestions. I will do that in the future. And the old woman behind me was with her husband, who is, like, I'm guessing they're, like, late 70s. And he just kind of looks to me and goes, "Yeah, you," and put emphasis on you forgot them, huh? And he gave me a wink. Like, this old man has been there. He's seen it. He's like, "Yeah, just take your lumps now, son. It doesn't get better."
Oh, God. This is like, that's what you have to look forward to.
Yeah. But yeah, it was in that moment that I felt genuine connection with a man who was, like, probably 50 years older than me. He's like, "Yep, you forgot it." I'm like, "Yep, thank you so much." And then they started giving me, like, banana bread recipes. I'm like, no, that's not necessary. We eat the bananas very quickly. My girls love bananas. It's the one fruit they will eat, and so we just buy a bunch of them. Like, literally, I'll be back there tomorrow to get another bunch of bananas. Wow. But yeah, zucchini, bananas, and soap.
There we go.
It all comes together. Yeah.
I can't wait to listen later. I love the fact that you guys could hear me, because you know how far away the bar is from my computer setup, so the fact that you could hear me is fucking great.
I do. I thought you had come back into the room and just hadn't shown up on the live stream yet.
Oh, that's very good. Also concerning. I'm glad I know this now. When you started talking about the grocery store, I was like, okay, clearly something got forgotten, and I was like, there's got to be a segue with the zucchini. I was like, please tell me you didn't forget the very specific, very special bread with the seeds on it.
No, never again. Never. That is. We remember that more than Christmas when the bread was forgotten. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. My daughters could not tell you every single thing they got for Christmas. They will tell you exactly where they were when they discovered the bread did not have seeds on it.
Children are great.
They are. Everyone should have them.
I say as someone who very specifically does not have children. I know it. I get to have the children vicariously through like you and Sassy and things like that.
Again, you just like Persona, you know what the next line is going to be, because I'll say like you're like their internet aunt.
Yay!
You get all of the perks without any of the long nights, early mornings, the literal shit. And
it's the way to do it, man. All right, back to this awkward conversation.
Anyways, we gotta get looking for a new target.
And we need to stay sharp until we manage to find one.
They are
Once we
in
do,
the
we'll
classroom.
have to head
They
into
heard
another palace.
Mishima
Yeah.
talking
So we
at the
should prep
same
our
level.
equipment and
Yeah, it's like we literally know this is not a good place for this conversation. We know this because we just witnessed it.
Anne wants to prep her equipment. Okay.
Okay, well, it's good news. There's zucchini right there.
Wait! Oh, crap!
Oh, crap, what? What did you do? What did you do? That was a...
What's with
That was all cap. Did you notice there's a crowd behind us listening to this conversation?
Don't we have an exam coming up?
Oh, it's fine. That's fine. I'm not worried about it.
judging by that reaction, I'd assume you're going to struggle this time too.
It's not like you're any better. All you're good at is English.
Ooh, shots fired. Ashley, are you gonna take this?
I'd rather that than be bad at every subject.
I mean, fair. At least she's good at one.
Yeah, didn't Abraham Lincoln say that? Just, doesn't matter what you're good at, just be really good at it. I think that's the exact quote right there.
For sure.
Don't look it up. You got it 100% first time.
It's embroidered in bathrooms everywhere.
Yeah.
What's questionable is whether you're really even a human.
Clearly not, though. Clearly a cat. Clearly a cat. This cat is like a fucking plant or something. Thinks they're human because that's what they've been programmed to think. I don't know.
Yeah. When you said you think he's a plant, I'm thinking like palm, date, aster, petunia.
Yep, definitely that. No, I'm just saying, like, here's the problem. Here's James, you wanna know what the problem is? Do you wanna know? Here's the problem.
Wait, sure. Well, I'd love to hear what the problem is.
The problem is I started Nonary again this week.
Oh, there's
so
your problem.
that kind of shenanigan is also going to be in my head while I'm doing this, and these shenanigans are going to be in my head while I'm playing that. And I'm just like, every single one of those, there's been a character who's been a plant of some kind. So I'm like, this fucking cat that doesn't understand why they're a cat, and it's like, I'm definitely human, but does a bunch of cat things, is not a cat nor a human. Morgana's not gonna be real or some shit. Like, they think they're real, they were created for a purpose, and they're just doing these fucking things, and at some point they're gonna have a crisis when they realize, kind of like Teddy, who was like, I've just always been here, oh no, and they ended up like, Morgana might turn into a person, like Teddy kind of did, but Morgana was not originally a person. Morgana just appeared and is trying to figure their shit out. And is serving a purpose they don't realize they're serving, and it's either gonna break bad or just be very upsetting.
Like you're thinking like Manchurian Candidate route.
Something like that. I don't know. It just feels fucky.
Yeah, that's fair. And you know what though? At least, Morgana's voice isn't say.
Yeah. At least I don't have to listen to Sam fucking Regal all the time.
Yeah. Are we gonna score with GA?
No, stop!
I've been watching Critical Role. You got me turned on to season 3, and I hate.
Don't say turned on after that.
Yeah, especially after last week's episode. Anyway,
I still haven't finished it. I can't. I might at this point, like, I might just read a summary of it. I couldn't do it.
Not gonna do it.
It was just bad. It's fine. I think season 3, I think campaign 3 is better than season 2. I will give it that.
Okay.
It is definitely more interesting than season 2, for sure. It still feels... It started so scattershot that I don't think I've recovered from that. It was just like, here's a whole bunch of threads, and I kind of understand from the DM perspective of why. Just be like, here's a whole bunch of threads, you follow what is interesting, and then the story will develop based on that. But there's 7 fucking players at this table who are interested in different things, so they couldn't commit to following any particular thing. And it was just so varied and unfocused for so long that, like, it's better that it's more focused now. But, like, I think that was the thing that campaign 1 benefited from, is that when that stream started, I'm keeping this spoiler free for now, and I will warn anybody before I get into spoiler territory. Campaign 1 they started that stream after they had already been playing for a while. So all that scattershot was never part of the show. They started already on a path. And I think that's why I liked the campaign 1 so much more than I ever liked campaign 2 and that I like campaign 3, because all of the messy, we're just trying to figure out our characters and what story we're interested in, all of that happened off stream. So I want to say that, like, the first stream session of campaign 1, I think they were already level 8 or 9. Like, they were already up there. So they had just figured all that shit out already, and were following a story at that point.
So, do you think then with season 2, that was the first time they were streaming from the very beginning? Like, there was, even though they played an entire campaign and most of it was streamed, there were still some growing pains about, I don't want to say sticking the landing, but starting off strong from, like, a performance standpoint?
I mean, I don't think it was necessarily I don't think there was an issue from a performance standpoint. I think it was, I think what helped them with campaign 2 is that, like, if they had started campaign 1 streaming from the beginning, I don't think the show would be as successful as it's turned out to be, because there would be all just that messy scattershot crunch of everyone trying to figure out their characters, their literal voices, all of that stuff. I don't like that you just yelled, Carl, what did you do? I'm afraid to go look at the Discord now. I think if they had started with all of that kind of mess, I don't think the show would have taken off. I think because they started with, we are clearly following a story and we have solid voices, both literal and metaphorical, that it was something people could get into and follow. And so I think because they already had that momentum when campaign 2 started, I was like, it was okay that people were still finding their voices literal and metaphorical. Like, Knott's voice changed a whole bunch over the first couple of weeks, while Sam was like, I can't commit to a whole season of doing this, actually. Holy shit. So campaign 1 felt like it had, like, the highs were high and the lows were low, and I feel like campaign 2 mellowed out more of that. So I just, like, I never gave a shit. I continued to listen to it for the sake of, like, being, like, able to have conversations with other people. Like, I did it more for the social aspect of everybody else who was into it. It's like, I was never invested in any character in any part of the story, and the whole thing felt very lackluster to me. It was just, like, it felt very relatively even keel. It was like, the stakes were never super high, and the lows were never super low. It felt more averaged out. This feels like kind of campaign 3 feels like more like a middle ground between those two.
Cool. Well, I can definitely see, like, in season 3, like, everyone's voices for their characters are not too far from their actual voices, just from experience of, like, oh, we're gonna have to do, like, 100 and some episodes of this.
Yeah.
Which is why it's like, hi, I'm James. Now I'm Vasile, talking more seriously and in a lower register, but it's not too far from my actual voice.
Yeah. So I don't remember what the exact initial thing that started this was, but season 3 is amazing. So yeah, I think season 3 is better than season 2. But I do think, and it's those things I also was like, I feel like it took too long to, like, find its footing, and, like, now they seem to be kind of following a more focused thread, which is good. And you and I had talked, because this is the first Critical Role campaign you've ever listened to. This is your first exposure to them.
That's correct.
And you made a comment about, like, wondering how the pacing of this compared to the previous campaigns. So I went and I did a level comparison, because I figured that would be, like, the most correct way to kind of compare things, rather than, like, episode numbers. Because as we saw, like, in a recent episode, sometimes just nothing happens in a session. You had your beach episode, y'all went off the rails, and nothing progressed you from a level standpoint, or from a story standpoint. So I was like, let's compare the levels. So campaign 1 started at, like, somewhere between 8 and 10. And had about 100 episodes. And campaign 2 had, like, 140 episodes and started at campaign 1. And around episode 40 is when they hit, like, that level 8 area. They're level 8 right now in that 40 area. So I actually feel like, as far as levels go, the pacing is the same. And this is where we're in campaign 2 spoiler territory, so if anybody's interested, I'm doing the earmuff motion. I will undo the earmuff motion when it is safe. Campaign 2 at this exact moment, for anybody who listened to that, episode 40 is where, Ford was having his storyline of, like, so Ford was a warlock who had a patron who was very bad, and around episode 40 is when he was still on the path of that patron before he figured out exactly how bad it was and he abandoned it. So, like, episode 40 is when, like, again, more specific references for other people who are just curious about pacing, is when, like, Avantika and stuff was, like, showing up to try to take his fucking orb. So
his regular orb.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they did sleep together at one point, so also accurate. But my point being, that storyline completely, like, as shortly after that is when he went, oh, I shouldn't be doing this, and completely, like, abandoned that warlock path, and it never came up again. So, like, episode 40 in campaign 2, they were still doing story stuff that literally never, like, didn't matter for the end of it. Like, it was not part of any main thing at all. Which is wild to me for the story pacing, so.
I'm suddenly kind of worried about Vasile's warlock pack.
Yours is probably fine. Yours is not, like, you're not having nightmares about the sea swallowing you whole, so you're probably good.
No, we're just in the plane of water.
We are actually having this literally happen to us, actually.
Yeah, warlock patron is the mistress, and all I heard was orb and sleeping together. I'm like, huh.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways, I've un-earmuffed. I'm out of campaign 2 spoiler territory. But yeah,
and that's why Vasile is the way that he is.
Anyways, yeah, pacing is interesting. Just because it feels like episode to level wise, it's roughly the same, but story wise, like the idea that based on campaign 2, which also started from the beginning, that, like, we're currently doing stuff that, like, if it holds the same patterns, like, is, like, early game bullshit stuff and doesn't actually matter, like, holy shit, that would be buck wild. So. Now Ashley's asking questions about Vasile, so. Morgana wants to discuss something with our fists. I don't know what the context for that was.
Yeah, it's only for an accurate representation in her fan fiction.
God. Here's the thing. I have to admit something about this fanfic. Part of me is relieved that I know she has not had any time to work on it because she has been doing grad school stuff. Because I'm just like, oh god. If I can't even watch the most recent CR episode because I'm just like, this is uncomfortable. I cannot read a story about my beloved wizard.
Yeah, Ashley's writing a graphic novel and there are no pictures in it.
That's a good description. You have your 10 points, but 10 points for you, James.
Thank you.
But the other part of me is just so fucking curious. And it's like, I can't wait to read it because I just want to know what someone came up with.
Maybe what we can do, because we love you, Jen, and we're your best friends. Okay, first off, Metric, the fact that you think I'm Gryffindor, poo-poo on you. Second,
I would have
we're
put you
your friends.
Gryffindor.
Really?
Yep.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
What house do you identify with?
I identify as a Hufflepuff.
That would have been I almost said or a Hufflepuff, but I was like, if you call someone a Hufflepuff and they're not down with that, they get really offended, so I didn't say that was my secondary.
Anyway, we're your friends, Jen, and we'll curate. We'll find the tamest parts for you to read.
No. I fully hope. This is not a requirement, but my expectation also is because, like, Ashley is a wonderful writer who also, like, she's asked me a bunch of questions about, like, some background information and also things. Like, she's asked me for, like, what things are you okay with? And I feel like she's respectful enough of recognizing she's taking my beloved character and making this story. I am relatively convinced what will happen is when she gets to a point where someone can read it, I feel like she'll let me read it first and decide if anybody else can read it. Like,
I think it's adorable that you think she's taking that information and not writing those specific scenes to avoid the things that make you uncomfortable and not to, like, to stretch you emotionally.
God. Anyways, a bunch of chat is also Team Ravenclaw. That's where I am.
So, like, I used to think maybe too much about it, and really, like, with everything that's going on, maybe no thought should be put into it, or
also
to that IP. The reason that I pick Hufflepuff over Ravenclaw is because Ravenclaw, like, there's the intelligence
Ravenclaw or Gryffindor?
Ravenclaw.
Okay.
I think there's, like, the reason that you do all the things that are part of that. So, like, Gryffindors, from what I can tell, are, they're brave and heroic and the goody goods, and Ravenclaws are the intelligentsia of the wizarding community, and the Hufflepuffs are all about friendships and generosity. And I think that suits me because, like, the intelligence or, like, the sense of friendship, all that, it's coming from a place of friendship and community bonds. So I think the source of everything is coming from that, to leverage intelligence, to leverage life experiences to the betterment of people. And so I think it originates from, like, earnest friendship, which is why I identify as a Hufflepuff.
Yeah. And that's a lot of the reasons I was like, my other gut would be Hufflepuff. And then I was like, and which is how I would have justified it if you'd be like, ew, why Hufflepuff? So that makes me feel good.
It takes a lot more than that to offend me.
The fact that my sister Carl and Ashley are Slytherin is not surprising, and is also like a hell of a fucking trifecta in that house. Whew, boy. God. Alright. Did I miss anything in chat? I need to make sure we're good. Okay. I think everything's good. Sanchogo wants us to drink water.
Again, beating me to it. Like you could read my mind or my script. I mean, this is totally off the cuff. There's no prepared remarks at all.
Alright, back to this cutscene.
Bring it.
Will you two stop it?
Oh, shit! Okay. Let's not draw any attention to ourselves. Too late. So too late. Okay. Various things to do around the city before your next target. Try listening to rumors and visiting different locations. Perhaps you'll meet someone who has new information. Deepening relationships with your confidants can bring various benefits. Okay. Hey, I guess I'm gonna try to see if who are you? Go ahead.
Before you talk to An, which I highly recommend that you do, but there's two things you need to do while you're in your classroom. You need to check the chalkboard that's behind you.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So it changes every month.
Okay.
With the story advancing. So I just want to make you aware of it. And then I think you can get guts early if you go draw on the chalkboard at the front of the classroom.
Oh. Let's do that.
Can I talk?
Oh, no! Morgana, don't. Also, I need to say, Banana just said, CR being on episode 40 and still doing nonsense that doesn't matter sounds a lot like being 24 hours into a video game and still getting tutorials.
JRPG.
Oh, I can't do it?
Can I talk?
Yeah, not yet. Maybe you have to wait for the Phantom Thieves to get bigger.
Okay.
Yeah, why don't you go talk with On?
Okay. We're gonna do that. Oh, fuck, that's not the... Cameras are backwards in this game.
Well, they are metric. In Japan.
Boy. Felt like someone was watching me this morning? Gross! Oh, I hate that! Do you want to go get some soup? Oh, hell yeah.
Yay, you worked on your kindness and it's paying dividends. Dividends!
I want ramen again. I did actually get to have ramen last week and I'm still very, very happy about that. So I don't have as strong of a ramen craving, but continue.
It looked really good. It looked really good.
God, it was so good. It was the place we, that I took you, it was like a different one of their locations, but the place we took you one of the last times you were here, so.
Oh, I'm kind of, oh, and I'm getting the hankering.
I'm sad they changed their Brussels sprouts.
Oh.
So they're not good anymore, but the soup is still good.
More vegetables.
More vegetables. Mediocre vegetables. On, tell me about your problems. Let's go. I am so reliable. Tell me things.
I'm also very kind. I'm not very smart yet, but I'm also not very brave. I'm very Hufflepuff right now.
Yes, hang out with her.
Thanks.
Oh, the cat's just gonna fucking leave? I mean, I appreciate you giving us our privacy. That's nice. Unexpected, but nice. Goodness. Okay, well, in theory, this is the non-voice acted cutscene, but I'm also afraid I'm gonna learn things here. Because it did say our relationship was about to deepen, so that's usually when I get a lore dump, so.
Ooh.
Oh, boy. I guess for the time being, until something crazy happens. Conversation Jeff and I had. We were talking about, like, making friends as an adult is hard.
It is.
Because everybody's just, like, busy.
Mm-hmm.
And then maintaining a friendship is hard. Because people are just busy. That's why my top tier of no questions asked friendship has, like, I can count those people on one hand. Also because you shouldn't have too many people that you'd be willing to go to jail for. So, like, there's also that. But, it's, like, it's hard to, like, meet other people. And especially with the Backstreet Boys reunion tour happening, it's not like... Because I'm also, like... I also have the added bonus of being a lady. So it's like, I don't tend to talk to random people while I'm out. It's keep your head down and just keep moving. But it's like, you know, you don't just, like, meet people at the grocery store or the gym or whatever, like, just to be friends.
I beg to differ. I met some lovely old ladies this week.
Asking about your bananas.
Yeah. Yep. That is a totally accurate retelling of that story.
Mm-hmm. So Jeff made a comment, he's like, there's gotta be, like, Tinder, but just for friends. Like, just friends. And I was like, you're right, there has to be. So I was doing some Googling, and sure enough, there's, like, a number of things that are effectively Tinder, for making friends. What I loved is there was one that was literally just called, Meet My Dog. And you make a, quote-unquote, like, effectively, like, what would be the equivalent of a Tinder profile. It's got to be a picture of you and your dog. You describe yourself, but also your dog and the thing, like, how friendly your dog is. And if it's, like, they better with big dogs or small dogs. And it's all about meeting people's dogs. And meeting other dog owners. It's like, I need to sign up for this.
You say hi to other people's dogs before you say hi to them.
Oh, absolutely. There are people I will pass and I will never say hello to. But if I see a dog, I go, hello. I was like, hi, sweetie, I love you. Every time, every dog. No eye contact with the human. The dog is beautiful and wonderful. And I've made friends with several dogs this way. But there's fucking Tinder for dogs, for meeting people's dogs. And I'm like, yes!
Well, I mean, like, using an internet or, like, a dating website to only just be friends sounds like me in college.
No, intentionally just be friends. That was the whole point.
Oh.
Yeah. We wanted, because he specifically was like, is there one for, like, couples? And I was like, I'm sure there's a Tinder for couples, but not the way you mean. But, like, finding other couples to, like, do stuff with. And I was like, I feel like you just do, like, you just look for Tinder for friends, and eventually you'd be like, oh, well, you're also in a couple, like, okay, we have figured this out. But yes, there was Meet My Dog, which was fucking incredible to find out that existed.
So have Tucker and Griff met new friends now?
Not yet.
Okay.
Tucker, they're both really weird about meeting new dogs. They so badly want to be friends with other dogs, but they don't know how to communicate that. So they just bark like crazy until the other dog gets close enough for them to sniff. And then it's just happy sniffing. But that doesn't necessarily, when there's just like people passing you on the street and all of a sudden there's two dogs that are just like barking their heads off, like it doesn't scream friendly. So it's hard. But then what'll happen is they'll do their sniffs and be like, okay, I'm good, and want to walk away. And now the other dog's like, no, I'm interested now and I would like to play. And they're like, nah, I needed to check you out and I'm not feeling it anymore. So like taking them to the dog park is weird. Because they'll like see a dog across the yard, bark as they're running at it, and then be quiet when they get up and do all the sniffs, and then they'll just walk away. And this poor dog they approached looks very confused. And just rinse and repeat for like 20 minutes. And then they're tired because they're so low to the ground. It takes a lot of effort to cross the park.
Oh.
So, yeah.
They work hard for the dog park.
Oh, Ashley, I love that for you. I love when I see a working dog that they're like, oh no, they're on break right now. I saw one like that. I was at a shopping area around here, and I went into, there was like a bath and body kind of shop, and I was like, I need some new bubble bath. And I was in there, and there was a woman in there with her service dog. And I was like, oh my God, I was like, I looked down and I saw them, and then I purposely looked away because I was like, I don't want to make eye contact, and like, you know, I don't want to fuck up that whole system that got going on. And I was like, oh my God, I was like, you need to know your dog is so cute. I love them. And she's like, do you want to pet him? And I was like, I see they've got a vest. I know that. And she's like, no, like, it's okay. And I was like, if you're sure. I was like, I'm so happy right now. Oh my God.
You know, I feel like there's a joke in there that I need to workshop, but the punchline is, like, my life is so chaotic and messed up that someone else offers their service dog to me. Like,
you know what? Yeah.
there's a joke in there. I'm gonna workshop it for next week. I'll come back with it in chat. You can tell me, you can give me notes next week. So, An has apologized to her friend.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yay! Oh, double music note! Fuck yeah!
There you go.
That's good.
Hey.
Jen is charging full speed into rank 9.
Yeah! Woo! It's all good. Completely, since this seems to be a pretty chill cutscene so far. So Jeff recently was traveling for work. And he was in a place that actually had a whiskey distillery that he was like wanted to go to. He was like, oh gosh, he's like, there's a distillery that I've been like, that's been on like my wish list. It's not stuff you can get around here normally. And I'm going to the city where they're located. This is great. So it was him and one of his other team members that I refer to as his work wife. I love her dearly. She's great. And so both of them were there, and he was like, he wanted to go to this distillery, and so she was like, I'm not doing anything else, so she went with him. So they went and, like, did the distillery, and then there was another, a bar that was recommended to them by the distillery to go to afterwards. So they're going to this bar. And I know they're going to this bar. And later, Jeff is telling me about this place, and he's like, okay, he goes, I just need you to know I didn't go downstairs. And I was like, why are you starting this story with this?
Jen, I have to ask, did he go to Amsterdam?
No question mark.
Okay.
So the place they ended up at was like, I need to think of just a random name for this. I just made eye contact with my Elgato Stream Deck box, so we're just gonna call it. He was like, "We're going to a bar. It's just like the Elgato cocktail bar." Okay.
Okay.
So they get into the Elgato cocktail bar, and they realize, like, they're sitting there, and like there's all these like weird signs everywhere, and they finally look at like the coaster store, and it says Elgato cocktail bar and pleasure club.
Oh no. Oh no.
And they're like, what does this mean? And apparently the upstairs where they were was the Elgato cocktail bar. But there was a downstairs, which was the pleasure club. And I was like, what does that mean? He goes, this is why I started the story with, I did not go downstairs. He's like, I can make a bunch of guesses. The description I got when we had to ask somebody was that it was like just like a social club, like just a general thing and not sketchy. He was like, but also I feel like that's one of those things that if you have to ask, they know not to tell you the truth. So like,
yeah. that ties back to the banana story. It's like, honey, if you have to ask, it's not the place for you.
Yeah. So I was like, oh my God. I was like, look, if you're going to go to a pleasure club with your work wife, you got to tell me first. Anyways, I still haven't Googled it just because I'm like, I'm so curious, but also the mystery is kind of fun. I feel like what I've invented in my head is way better than what the truth is.
Yeah, that's usually true, but if you do break down and have to look it up, please do it on like incognito mode on someone else's computer.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'll just do this.
Oh.
Oh, just a single music note.
Womp womp.
Oh, that's okay. That's fine. No, no, stop. Ruin your targeted ad. My targeted ads are already fucked up. Because I Googled so many random things. So they just don't know what to think of me.
Yeah. You know, that reminds me, Mally sent a link to something that she was getting for like a Ren fair. Mm-hmm. And like right before
yes.
And I clicked on it. And my targeted ads were horrifying for a week. Like I had to go through my cookies, and I'm like, okay, I need to find the source of this, and I need to get rid of it ASAP.
Yeah. Yeah, because like the thing she sent us was like was fine, but it was apparently on a website with a lot of things that weren't.
Well, I don't want to say they weren't fine. It's just different case for different people, and we're not here to judge out loud.
Yeah. Speaking of, hey, the most recent episode of Critical Role. No.
Yeah. I don't see what the problem was. Everyone was having a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have finished watching it, and I can safely say there was no safe part of that whole episode. They just keep making, like, I don't know, like, how bad it will be for you. Like, there will be the occasional throwback to what they were trying to pull off, like making a joke. But it's not every moment, but they come in randomly of just making a callback to it for for giggles. Like the timestamps that I sent you with the screenshots of just how disappointed Matt looked. I mean, that's a good indicator of like maybe
Yeah.
avoid that exact moment.
Yeah.
But
Ugh. I might just do a summary. Fuck it.
Thanks.
Oh, voice! Yeah, double music notes!
I got 2.
Fucking nailed it.
You'll be dating her in no time.
She's even doing the forward lean. This is good. We're smooth.
Mm-hmm. But just remember, ask yourself, what would Laura Bailey think?
She scares me. I'm waiting her to just pop up and it's gonna be, and I was like, it's not what it looks like!
I'm so sorry. It's a different character, right? It's not cheating, right?
Hey.
Look, the problem is An is my first love of being Kyoko, so move over, Laura Bailey.
Oh, you put that into the universe.
I did. As soon as I said it, I made a face and I was like, uh-oh.
Hey, you know,
Oh,
is,
Robot James.
even Laura Bailey story. That feeling where like something's really uncomfortable, like nails on a chalkboard, and like you feel at the base of your spine. When you said that about Laura Bailey, I felt that like, oh, something terrible has happened in the universe. It's a nice diner. I'd eat there.
Yeah, like this looks pretty chill.
Like the vibe. I think most of these places actually exist because, you know, Persona fans be Persona fans. They, you know, go to Tokyo and try to find all these places.
Oh my god. Oh!
Oh my.
Whoa!
Oh good, I get to watch it on replay. When I'm
Hot damn!
yeah. But yeah, like people will go to Tokyo and try to find all these places, and most of them are all like 1-for-1 replicas. So like LeBlanc exists, but not as a coffee shop. But there is a laundromat right across the street next to a bathhouse, and there are batting cages. It's. I mean, it's just like
so badly wanted LeBlanc to be real, run by like a crotchety old dude who like clearly hates his customers.
Well, maybe. I mean, maybe it's just a different type of story of a crotchety old man who hates his customers.
All right. Yeah. No, this one's hands. It's not a gun.
You know what, Jen? You may have noticed something that I've never paid attention to in this game. Believe
Fuck
it or not.
yeah! How many times have you played this game, James?
Or
No, that's many.
yeah.
I don't. Now that I'm actually reading this ability, though, I hate this. If negotiation with specifically a female shadow fails, you can try again. I hate this.
Well, okay. You know what? We'll just let you. We'll let you see it in action.
That's a very bad phrase, considering how uncomfy this makes me. But, like, I'm sure there's an equivalent for the dude shadows, but this does feel gross.
All right.
It's specifically on who uses it.
Yeah, that's fine. Still feels weird and gross, and I don't like it.
Oh yeah.
Well, who knows? Maybe Ryuji will get one where it's like, hey, you want to talk about like running and other like weightlifting things, brah?
Huh? Bye.
Okay, bye. Sure.
Bye-bye.
Oh boy.
We're doing great. We almost made it through the day.
Look, we started on the 5th. We've at least made it to the next day and through most of it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we're doing great.
I like how everyone does the phone call equivalent of a thank you card in this game. Like, hey, thanks for listening to me 2 hours ago. I know I just saw you and I said thank you then. I'm gonna call you, follow up real quick. Thanks.
Oh, maybe she's just thinking about you, you know?
No, there we go. I see you said that, and next time that fuck, I almost called him Kanji again. Next time Ryuji does this, I'm gonna remember that you said that.
That would be really funny if Kanji, like the Kanji, called you. It was a wrong number. Like, oh.
That would be very funny.
I'm trying to call my friend who lives in the big city he left our small rural town to go back to the big city in which you currently reside now, and you totally won't bump into him, and it won't be weird.
Oh, she wants me to come up with ways to train her heart.
Oh, is that what the kids call it these days?
Oh. Oh, what are you gonna say?
That's the key to this place.
Oh, what? Oh, I can catch that, but not chalk. All right.
Yeah. He didn't throw it with murderous intent.
That's
though.
true. That is true.
You get to lock up from now on. I can't keep waiting for you to come home. Don't start any fires, okay?
What would... I was already here all night unsupervised. Why, now that I have a key where I can leave, is the fires thing a concern?
Maybe don't leave the stove on that you
Yeah,
don't touch.
I guess. Oh shit! Now I can go get that Big Bang Burger.
Ooh, get your guts going.
Oh yeah, we should take that paper bag back at some point. Okay.
Yeah, you're holding evidence.
Yeah, I should get the fuck out. Okay, well thanks for the keys. Bye.
Now listen up.
Oh no, I don't want to.
No, you're right. I'm just gonna go return this very not sketchy looking paper bag to a kind local business. I'm supporting local businesses.
I want the station. And should I go do the burger or should I get rid of the fucking bag first?
You can do both.
Oh, can I
Just
do it?
Do
Okay.
the bag first.
Okay, that Central Street. That feels right, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't wait for you
can-
to say yes. I already hit the button.
Yeah. You can also fast travel directly to the airsoft shop.
How though? It didn't.
Hold it. Hold it.
Oh, I was like, yeah, Central Street, of course. Like what? God, that's so.
I mean, you could take the scenic route if you want to see what the NPCs look like.
It's fucking stupid. I hate this game. There's too many fast travel options. It's not fast anymore. Like, it's fast to get there, but like,
it's too convenient.
give me a fucking list. Don't show me 4 at a time and make me scroll through all of them.
Back in my day, you died at the entrance of the temple and you had to go all the way back, unless you cast Nehru's thingamajig, Pharaoh's Wind, to take you back to that part of the
That was
temple.
that was very close. I'll give you an 8 out of 10 on that.
Okay, thank you.
Jesus. And then some dude named Ziggy Chu will claim your audio on your video because he sampled the title screen. Anyway, slight change of plans. Oh, I just get to keep the bag.
Hey, you're
I
like
don't-
their 1000th customer ever.
I don't feel like I should keep it.
So, I would like to point out, because it took me 3 playthroughs to notice it,
Okay.
but the Japanese creators of this game, they're thinking like, okay, airsoft, there are guns everywhere. How can we make this seem appropriate? There's an American flag in the upper left corner of the store.
That's good.
They're like, this is perfect. This is America. Like, you've walked into the American embassy. This is
Yeah.
America.
It sucks, but yeah, it fucking gets the message across, doesn't it?
Yeah.
He literally left you holding the bag. Oh my god, Metric. Yeah. I don't like that I have this. Okay, here's the thing is, I'm on board. I'm on board, my good gecko-necked sir. However, you were also the one who offered to show the security camera footage to the detectives that were here before. So, like, you can say that all you want, but you've already said there's footage of this. Please tell me that's conveniently missing. Please tell me that conveniently just got corrupted or whatever. And they don't know that I have this thing.
Show me corrupted file.
Well, I don't like that. Okay, great.
Hey,
Oh, good. Let's ask him about it. No, he's made it very clear he does not want to talk about it. I'm just gonna take it into a palace and use it, and I will learn about it that way.
You'll
Hands-on
learn
experience.
Yeah, he'll learn about it through the scientific method.
Yeah!
Wow, that destroyed a shadow. Let's see if that's repeatable.
Oh my god, don't. I got the dots in the thinky bubble. Don't Don't do this. Don't do this to me, game. Okay.
Come on.
Okay, it's that one. I was like, this is either he's about to become a confidant or it's about to tell me I don't have stats. So glad it was the stats.
Yeah. So I think that's the one thing this game does to kind of help out with the overwhelming sense that Persona 4 had, where it was like, oh, there's this confidence left and right, and they're all wanting to talk to me during my lunch break when I walk down the stairs, that they take certain potential confidants and put them behind higher requirements so that you focus on the ones that you can right now, and then when you get those higher skills, you can talk to these confidants because you've probably maxed out the ones that were available to you from the beginning.
I mean, I guess that's good. I'm like, I appreciate that where it's like, hey, here, like, it's forcing you to focus on some things over others, but then don't make these other things options that I just have to keep checking on or whatever. Like,
that's fair. I think they were thinking about the New Game Plus players who want to just, like, they come in with their stats of the previous game, so, like, if you wanted to go to Iwa right away, you could.
Yeah, I guess there's that. Where's this fucking burger?
Look for the burger on your map.
How do I look for it on my map? Oh, it's literally a burger? It's literally a burger.
It's literally a burger.
None of these buttons are the ones that... That's how I changed the camera on this one. Okay. Nope, this one. Fucking burger. Okay, go. Oh, boy. Oh, God. Like, the fact that I can quick travel to things that are 5 feet away from each other feels
Very
insane. Also that. Open 24 hours a day because there's no day or night in space. What?
I've been here for 72 hours straight. Konnichiwa.
Like, it's like Big Bang Burger. I think the picture in the middle is a hot dog wrapped in lettuce. Anyways. Big Bang Challenge! You can finish our special large volume burger within the time limit, then you win! Indigestion. You win a night on your toilet. With luxurious prize prepared of Imodium and Tums. Oh, boy. Okay, so this is their version of the ramen thing.
It is.
Okay.
Your cholesterol level will be at a Lagrange 3-point.
Oh,
that's
Lagrange.
a very specific. That's
Lagrange
a very
voice.
specific. That's a very specific joke for very specific people. You know, here's a fun fact, Jed. With your multi-degreed background, you know, we used Lagrange points in economics for finding stable points between like equations for equilibrium and like balanced markets.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same principle because a Lagrange point in space is where the gravity of the moon and Earth creates a like equal pool of gravity, so that there's. I'm saying that correctly, right?
Effectively, yeah. It essentially, like, the competing forces create a null zone, so things just collect there. Like, if something manages to drift into it, it just stays there permanently because there's no other gravitational pull to make it leave that spot.
Yeah. So we would use the same concept in economics. It's the same math behind it, where you have systems of equations where, you know, there's literal regression to the mean. But if you have all of these different models acting in unison, there are natural Lagrange points, excuse me, that if you find like if the economy's in a certain spot, that the forces at play there cancel each other out.
Flashfire. Same. That's the first time I heard the term, and I went and looked it up, so I learned about it before it ever came up in my, this is a fucking wild thing to say, before I ever learned about it in my astrophysics class. I knew about it because of Gundam. Take the challenge!
Challenge! For $5, that's not a bad deal.
It's really not. No, I actually actively think I can't finish it. Like, 100%.
It'd be wild if it was a quick time event.
Oh my god, Metric, really? Are you... Hold on, we gotta resolve this.
Oh boy.
We gotta resolve this.
Do I just need to walk away for a few minutes?
Just hold on a second, I'll be right back. I haven't put it together yet. But I have this beautiful Death Scythe Gundam Wing model. I like Gundam Wing. I haven't been like huge on some of the other ones. But like, oh, part of Death Scythe is 100% green screened out. I haven't put it together yet because I feel like I need to be better about how I use model clippers to like remove the screws off of it before I dare do it. You can't. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you know what? I forgot. I need to make it bigger at the very least. So yeah, the actual scythe is green screened out a little bit, but there we go. There we go. Look at my beautiful Death Scythe. I'm gonna put it together at some point, and it's gonna be wonderful and great, and I love it. Sassy and I, Endless Waltzes are fucking jam. Yeah, oh yeah, Gundam absolutely used it wrong, 100%, but I heard the term first there, and I had to go look it up, and I was like, well, I'm sad about that, but, now I know what it is, so there we go. Where did my controller go? There it is. Okay. Yeah, the Death Scythe is fucking sexy. I saw it as a put-together model forever ago, and I was like, oh my god, I want it! And it was sold out for a very long time, and I got an email. I was like, send me an email when it comes back! And I'm like, it's never gonna come back. We were, like, walking the dogs at one point, and I got an email, and I was like, oh, I'm ordering it right now! Oh my god, I've wanted this for years, and it's suddenly here! Carl, shut the fuck up! You make D&D campaign memes. You can't call us nerds, alright? Oh...
I take it as a term of endearment.
Yeah, that's true. There's whiskey in my lungs now. We're fine.
So, I don't know which
I don't know if I can afford this.
I don't know what season or series Endless Waltz was. I remember watching, I guess it was the original anime that was on Toonami when I was in maybe middle school, maybe high school. I think it was the first time, like the first anime adaptation of Gundam Wing.
Do you remember any of the character names? Just one.
I remember. I don't remember the name. I remember the antagonist at the beginning was a blonde guy who wore a mask. Who was like secretly a brother of.
Okay, Zex Marquis. You watched Gundam Wing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Cool. Because there were actually a couple different ones on Toonami. Because there was Mobile Suit Gundam and there was Gundam Wing. I preferred Gundam Wing, which was that one that had Zex Marquis, who was secretly brother. Spoilers, I guess. And you had Duo Maxwell, the dude with the braid. He's my jam. He's the one who piloted the model that I have yet to build. Yeah, so yeah, because the first thing that came to Toonami was Gundam Wing. And then after that did well, they brought over the original.
Gotcha.
So.
Okay. Yeah, so maybe that will be a fun game. Like, have James try to remember characters from, like, anime from his middle school and high school years, where it's just like, yeah, blonde guy wearing a mask who's secret brother to not Princess Zelda, but very close.
Yeah, she was very close. She was dumber than a bag of rocks, which I feel like Zelda's got a little bit of a leg up on her,
well,
but...
I mean, she's literally... Maybe that's Zelda before she got the Triforce of Wisdom.
Maybe, yes. They gave me an entire whole 4-person booth, so, like, that doesn't bode well for how this food challenge goes. Oh, we get rankings. That's also not good.
The Comet Burger.
Oh my god. Oh, there's different burgers for depending on... Oh, everyone is fucking solid snaking over here. The fact that there's different burgers for how many times you've tried this is a little upsetting. This burger is as volume is I can't say it. It's big.
Do it.
It's fucking big, yo.
That's what she said.
It's a sword comet burning in the sky. It will not be overcome easily. But should you conquer this challenge, you'll be rewarded with an extravagant prize. Oh boy, my bag shit. Is no one weirded out by how much my bag is moving?
No, they're all distracted by the burger.
Fair.
Of the place, of the restaurant they went into, where I imagine this is a fairly common thing.
Right? God.
Now then.
30 minutes, God. Jen feels sick looking at that, thinking I'm gonna have to eat it in 30 minutes, so.
All right, chat. Well, here's where we spend 30 minutes telling a story on the screen.
No, this is like easily an hour of story time here. Just going by the last one, was it that it was supposed to be an hour? We were there for 2. Is it that we double the time, or was it that we just always add an hour? This is the question.
You know, you're the host, Jen. I'm just trying to be a good guest and letting you be the leader.
These people are just straight up watching me. I picked it up like a fucking heathen. So like, I'm not even the fact that nothing's falling out of this is actually very impressive. The burger's already cold. Oh, that's bad. I'm trying to wolf down like a huge ass fucking. This music's very intense and sounds like it's straight up out of Metroid Prime.
It might be.
Like, this straight up is like the space pirate showed up. You're in combat right now. Don't die.
Who published Metroid?
Nintendo.
Well, no, like was it like I know Nintendo, but was there another company? Because I know there's like Sega and Capcom, and they all kind of are strange bedfellows nowadays.
Fuck, my brain is short-circuiting. I know the answer.
I'm sure someone in chat will.
It's like I know the answer to this question. Because I interviewed with them at one point. I made it very far. As for like potentially one of their producers. Retro. There we go. Retro Studios.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if like maybe Atlas had some like past dealing with them and they could actually get the music or get close enough to the music where. I mean, it is Big Bang. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they used space music. I was like, I should know the answer to this question. And the fact that I couldn't think of Retro is quite upsetting. But I've had a very long day and I'm 2 drinks in, so I'm going to give myself a little bit of slack. I have also had a long day that became longer because of impromptu meetings. So I've worked 3 days this week, Jen. I would like you to guess how many hours of those 3 days I have been in meetings.
Almost all of them. I'm gonna say you've had 2 hours not in meetings.
Okay, so you're saying I've been in 22 hours of meetings in 3 days.
Yeah.
That is really close. I've been in 21 hours worth of meetings in the last 3 days.
So close. Okay. Well, I worked on my guts, which have expanded and need me to undo my belt. But
yeah.
I didn't realize the stat was gonna be literal waistline guts. What is happening? What was that? Okay.
Hey.
What was what?
There was a fucking thing on my screen. There was a thing. There was a bar and it looked bad.
Oh, the bar?
Yeah.
Oh, you'll see it again. Don't worry.
Oh, good. Today's train news? Hell yeah! Give me the train news.
Choo-choo.
News about trains. School claims to have left teaching methods up to its staff. Okay, well, like, on the one hand, I wish more schools would let teachers handle the teaching. But I don't think that's a great phrasing for what happened here. Hey, Goblin. And it's denied once again that it had any knowledge of the beatings. Okay, well, that's... Yes, the school is an entity. Definitely, the building didn't know. Actually, the building would super know. If you're saying the principal, that's bullshit. Oh, and now we just moved on to the pollen warning, which could just be for here in Texas.
Hitting a little too close to home.
Yeah. Ooh, hotspots of Tokyo experience art in Shibuya. The Madarame exhibit opens next week. Okay. Based on how this game fucking functions, that matters. So, yay. It never says something just in passing. Anything quote-quote in passing is either on the tail end of something relevant, like when I was talking about the volleyball incident, and it being like, art exhibit! I was like, that's gonna be relevant at some point in the near future.
Well, they grow up so fast.
Um,
The grasshopper has become the master.
yeah, I guess Goblin will probably also. No, Goblin, you did a stint in Japan for a while, right? I think you're also on that team of people. We were trying to figure out, this game was like, oh my god, student council presidents in like a bunch of these games seem to wield so much power, and we're like, I don't know about you, but in the US that does not seem to be a thing, and we're like, is this game fucking buck wild? Or is that a thing in Japan? Where like student councils and student council presidents actually like wield a good amount of power in their student bodies. We had a variety of people who spent time in Japan. We were like, we should ask our people. And I was like, oh yeah, this is a good point. So maybe you can solve this for us. We're just very curious. Otherwise, we have other people we can go hit up. But
Yep.
oh, exams are on Wednesday. Fuck. All right. I didn't forget, but I didn't know initially. What?
Yeah. At the pace we're going at, that's going to be in like 6 hours from now.
Yeah.
Open your textbooks.
Tale of the Bamboo Cutter. Most theorize it's the oldest story in Japan. Oh my god. Oh, it's about a terrible woman. She should go to that pleasure club we were talking about earlier.
Ooh.
Shots fired.
I had so many thoughts racing in my head, and I'm trying to form a joke, and I'm just like, you know what? No. I need to stop.
That's probably the safest. I want to run off to the moon. That sounds great.
Goodbye, Earth. I've given up on you.
Yeah. So long, farewell.
Oh, here comes a question.
Shit.
Do you know the answer?
Probably heard that a woman who uses her wiles to lead people to their doom is a femme fatale. Yes. What's the literal translation? Oh, fucking, that, I got that one! We're good. Whew, I was worried I was gonna have to actually, like, use my brain for a second. We're okay. Everything's fine.
Yeah, that thinker box is reserved for other important things.
Yeah. Okay, all these people being surprised that I knew that implies they didn't know that, and I'm worried about this entire fucking class. All right, good night, Sassy.
Good night, Sassy.
Good luck with the storm.
I think she's sending the storm our way.
Oh no. For a second I was like, she can't. I'm the wrong direction. I was like, oh, you're the right direction.
Jen, the world does not revolve around you.
I forget that you're not here.
Really? Like, you forget that I'm not there? I'm not, like, sitting right beside you.
Well, not like
now.
here, but here generally. Like, we're just like talking and chilling. Like, it feels like you're right here. So that I'm just, you're not. And it makes me sad.
Jen, I hate to break this to you. I am not in the microphone.
Oh, what is even the point of anything anymore then? Gosh.
Ooh, you got some...
Come on. Fuck. Stupid.
You're stupid, apparently.
Apparently. Oh.
Oh yeah, I've totally been studying.
For sure, 100%.
I've been studying biology at Big Bang Burger. Well, I have an interesting and funny 2 little bullet points on my own. I feel.
Okay.
Persona, you betray me.
All right, no, do your stories. Okay. I'm gonna run
Oh.
away from my screen real quick, but I'll be right back.
Yep. So 2 bullet points on my note, both dealing with my in-laws in very funny ways. So my in-laws, kind of like different personalities, and that will come through in the story. So my father-in-law, he abstains from drinking. It's just not his thing, and there are various reasons why people would choose to do that, and we'll leave it at that. But very much a not drinker. And I tell you that, and because it's going to be important for later. One of the gifts that my in-laws got me for Christmas was a sleeveless jacket, like a little jacket vest. Really nice, kind of, thin quilted, and perfect because I needed one. Because like right now, especially in Tennessee, the temperatures will be like 35 degrees in the morning, but then like warm up to 65 in the afternoon. So something that's lighter is perfect. And I put it on. I'm like, oh, it fits perfectly. And I felt something like pinching me in my rib. And I'm like, that feels weird. So I patted it, and it felt like a thin rectangle. And the first thought was, this is like the security device that prevents you from walking out of the store with it. Like they never removed it. I'm like, oh no. So like I'm trying to find it, and there's like the inside zipper, and I reach my hand into it, and I pull out a bottle opener. And it's not just a bottle opener in the pocket. It is attached with an elastic bag that is sewed into the jacket. So like you're at a party, you're like, oh man, I have this Corona light and I can't open it because I'm weak and sad. Oh, don't worry, I have a bottle opener that's attached to the jacket in here. And I show it to him, and he looks horrified because I made the joke like, oh man, must think I'm a big drinker. And he's like, oh no, I don't know how that got in there. He's getting so flustered about it. And I was like, I was just like for the drunk on the go, but it's still a very nice jacket. I just probably won't be using the bottle opener. So that's my father-in-law.
That's incredible.
To my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law was on TV at a Memphis Grizzlies game because they were doing a like halftime show where they called it the Grizzlies. Older.
Oh no! Meet Morp Robot.
Robot. Am I back?
You're back now.
So the Memphis Grizzlies is the basketball team there, and they had a halftime show where they had older Memphians come in to be like cheerleaders, and they called them the Grizzly Grannies, and she immediately tried out for it. So she's on TV, and they're doing like a Soul Train line, and she's just like out there dancing and like having the greatest of time. And it's a funny dichotomy in that relationship of just like all of the exuberance is like coming from her, and like this quiet stoicism coming from my father-in-law. It is a wonderful balance, and I just wanted to put those 2 bullet points on there for everyone to hear.
Incredible. We have a weigh-in from Goblin saying class presidents / student council presidents are a thing. Presidents mainly organize school events, cultural festivals, field days, and various other things like class trips. That sounds like they do a fucking lot. Hot damn.
It sounds like they give the teachers a break with all of that.
Yeah. But with all their ignoring all the abuse of their colleagues. What? Anyways.
Yeah. What? I mean, great vegetables.
There ain't even a hint about a new palace.
We can't get everything online. Finding a post with a name and location is asking a lot.
Oh no, we actually have to do like physical research. No.
Ew, work. Gross.
Guess we just gotta find one ourselves then.
Are you seriously suggesting we look for a target that even the police have overlooked?
No, one that they've specifically intentionally overlooked. Yes. That's the key, Morgana.
Yeah, you're right. We should probably just hold off till exams are done.
I mean, also that, I feel like we can just focus on our exams for a couple days. I feel like that's okay.
Like, we need to be superheroes, but we kind of need to like do well in school too.
Like, everyone's been fine up until this point, so like a couple days so we don't fail, it seems okay. Oh no!
Oh.
This is bad, whoever it is. Oh, it's worse.
This place is off limits, you know.
Yeah, why are you up here then?
We'll get out of here once we're done chatting.
This does not look good.
Anyways, what's Miss Council President want with us?
The troublemaker, the center of gossip, and the infamous transfer student. Interesting combination.
Wonder which one I am.
Great way to start a conversation.
By the way...
Yeah, interesting combination. A bunch of other people don't like to talk to us, so of course we gravitate towards each other and go somewhere where that we won't be bothered. So weird!
We're our own Lagrange point.
It seems as though you got to know Mr. Kamoshida pretty well.
Man, the fact that she's saying this to me is way better than if she'd been saying it to An.
Yeah.
Not really. Roll deception.
You know, he's only been here a month or so.
You need to roll deception because Ryuji's the distraction. He's too
There we go.
obvious.
I heard Mr. Kamoshida used a volleyball team member to spread details of your past record.
Okay. All right. So far this is okay.
Don't you hate him? Mr.
Okay, well now
Kamoshida?
this is just leading the witness.
What's all this about? My friend here's an upstanding guy.
Oh, okay, I need you to not talk anymore.
Ryuji, you have helped enough. Thank you. Here's a
don't want to
lollipop.
offend.
Why don't you just enjoy it?
Many students have been shaken up by what happened with Mr. Kamoshida. The rumors about that odd calling card-esque posting aren't going away either.
I didn't expect someone like you would care about that tactless stuff, Nijima-senpai.
I don't know that it was tactless.
Okay, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna shove you off this roof.
Anyways, we done here?
Go
We
hang
can't
out with
leave if you
Shiho.
keep talking to us.
Oh, jeez. Oh. Ugh. Gah.
That felt bad as it happened.
I appreciate your commitment to not back off a bit, so I'm gonna give you 5 points.
Oh, okay, thank you, I appreciate that.
At least try to understand my position. Being forced to deal with this horseplay.
Okay, but you don't, like, have to, though. You actually don't have to.
Horseplay? Ah, yes, by the way. It's been decided that this place will be closed off due to the incident.
I mean, you already said it was off limit. Like, it was already off limits. We're not supposed to be up here anyway. So now you're, like, super off limitsing it? Like, that's gonna stop us? What?
I heard some people are coming up here without permission, after all. I'm sorry to have interrupted you.
I'm gonna shove you off the roof, bitch.
Jeez.
God, we're gonna end up being confidants, aren't we? I'm so mad.
What was that about?
Ah, cat!
She's onto us.
Yeah, no
man.
shit!
No, she's on to you. You're the person who's up here without permission. We're fine. We're students here.
That girl seems rather sharp. We should be cautious of her.
She really pisses me off.
Oh, what?
Yep.
Calm down.
You-
Everything pisses you off.
Her super duper closed off is just a sign saying off limits. Like, cut to that meme of the Arthur cartoon. That sign can't stop me. I can't read.
Perfect.
You do have one knowledge, so maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, talk about a pain in the ass.
That reminds me.
Okay.
Pains in
Segue.
the ass.
Study
Where's your
hard.
preparation age?
Especially you, Ryuji. There are bound to be traps that will need to be solved with brains.
Okay, yeah, well, not everybody has to be the brains of the group. It's okay if not everybody's the smart one. Some people can just be the strong ones. Like, that's fine.
Or the decoy.
Yeah, also that.
Keep
He's
in
on the
mind
track
that
team, he can
everything you
run
do in your
fast.
daily lives
Hey, remind me what
has an
Vasil's
impact
stats
on your
are.
abilities.
His AC is 29.
It sounds like a good decoy to me.
It was like the what was that? We were in the basement of the cathedral, and Vasil was just trying to draw the attention of all those statue
yeah.
guardians, and like there was just 4 of them wailing on him. They're all missing, and he's like, "Leave me alone."
Meanwhile, I'm running to the opposite end of the room continually. I was like, it dropped Artemisia. I gotta get the fuck away from these.
Leave me alone.
It's like, I have no HP. This is not great. I say I have no HP. I had just as much as you at that point, but I was easier to hit.
Yeah, you didn't have the thick layer of Kevlar on your glass, your glass self.
Yeah. Oh, drink water.
Studying won't be so bad if we just
Thank you,
think of it as
Santroka.
helping us prepare to be phantom thieves.
I guess you got a point.
I even did 2 waters.
But man, it's just so lame. I was all fired up about helping people, not about studying.
Well, I do have somewhere interesting to show you beforehand.
Please just turn around and show him your butthole.
You guys did originally promise to help me out with my mission after all.
Damn.
Huh? Mission?
Follow me.
Oh, shit! Butthole! She did turn! He, they, whatever. In game, it has not been established, so I can't follow it. I've been given forbidden knowledge by people who have already played the game, so. Why are we at a fucking train station? And Ryuji's already sitting on the ground.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Why don't you go ahead and find out why you're at a train station while I take a very brief break.
All right, you do that. I imagine we'll probably also end soon-ish, unless you want to keep going when you come back from your break. But we can talk about that when you get back.
You know what? You can certainly try to find a save point.
Oh, I don't like that phrase. Shit. All right, go away.
Just do as I told you.
Oh, we're taking orders from the cat now. That's good.
All right, I've got the Phantom Aficionado website up. Now what?
Why does Morgana want us to have that website up?
Look for a post with a full name in it.
What?
I already said there's no info on any big shots, don't you remember? But man, people actually go put someone's real name on here. That's some scary shit.
Yeah, that's a little terrifying.
You won't listen to what I say. No, wait. There's no name on this one.
Someone's bad-mouthing me in online chat rooms. This one's got a name.
Ignore those. Aren't there any posts about more serious trouble?
No, that's the whole fucking point of why we were just on the roof talking about why we don't have anything to go off of.
Don't know what to do about my ex who's stalking me.
Oh.
His name is Natsuhiko Nakanohara.
Oh, there's so many syllables there?
That's a lot of syllables.
Oh god, you're back.
Hi.
Hi.
You can't see me come back on camera.
That's true.
A government worker stalking someone?
Yeah, that's not great.
That should be a suitable target. Alright. Now get the
Anyway,
meta-nav
so
ready.
we're going to try to not talk over the voice-acted stuff. So chat, how's your week been, everyone? What is something fun and interesting that has gone on this week? And because we can fill it up in chat, and that's not going to...
There we go, yeah. You all can talk at us.
We're just gonna jump right into a palace? Fine by me.
I don't think it's going to be a palace, Ryuji.
Hey! What happened to all that talk of unanimous decision?
Unanimous is boring, let's go!
What do you
But I
think we
actually
should do?
don't want to. I don't think it's going to be a full-on palace.
Flashfire, you can't afford it.
These aren't choices. These aren't choices. Sure, let's go. Whatever, fuck off.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay then, let's go.
We need a name and a place, right? So the name is...
Actually, we don't need a location this time. Just enter exactly what I say.
I don't like that. I don't like that. We're going to New York this weekend. That's fun.
Yeah, what part of the state?
Yeah.
If you don't mind sharing.
Especially because it was specified, not city or state, and you said state, so it's like it sounds like not New York City. So like and clearly only if you're comfortable sharing. But just curious. Ooh, Niagara! Fancy.
The key word is
Hopefully it won't be frozen over.
mementos.
Yeah, I don't even know what weather's like in that region right now. Today it got to be 78 here.
Oh, whoa.
It was. Ooh. I was like, look, I love the warm weather, but I was like, that was it started when I left for work, it was 40. And I was like, this is too big of a swing. That's too much.
It sounds like you need a sleeveless jacket that has a bottle opener in it. Yeah.
I do have my sleeveless hoodies from Frame Rate. Those have been getting a lot of use lately.
Ooh, Flashfire's going to Wisconsin. Oh boy, Wisconsin.
Oh, Wisconsin, don't you know?
Oh boy.
All right, my alcohol's gone, so now I only have water.
I bet you could get some melted ice in their whiskey there.
No, I didn't even bother putting ice in this one.
It's just a choking hazard at this point.
Pretty much. I was like, because I was doing my whiskey with ginger beer, and I was like, this doesn't need to be watered down. So I was like, no ice. It's fine. Ashley, no! Shut your mouth. No, stop it. Shut your fingers. Nope, that sounded weird. I didn't like that. I didn't like that.
Well, we know the title of the next chapter of Ashley's fanfic.
Farrah's trying to solidify themselves as the favorite older cousin. I appreciate the commitment to that role. Very good. Well done. A+. 10 points for you. Yeah. I appreciate that also you're like, it's an easy battle, but gotta maintain my lead. Absolutely. Don't get complacent.
Yeah, they smell weakness and complacency. I'm also the oldest of multiple cousins.
Oh,
so
same.
I get it.
I think of all, like, just like, if I look at just first cousins, just like the cousins I have through my parents' direct siblings, how many fucking are there? It's too many. Okay, this side of the family. That's 3. So that's 5. Do we really just have 5 on the one side? That doesn't feel right. I think it's just 5 on that side, and then that one is 4, 5, 6, and then 6 on. So I think altogether, I think I have 10 first cousins. I think it's 5 on the one side and 4, 5, 6 on the other. So 11. I think I have 11, and I'm the oldest of everybody. And the second oldest is my sister, is Sassy. Sassy's gone. She can't even fact check me. Fuck. All right, that's fine.
Well, you're good for it, Jen. We trust you.
Yeah. Like, it feels incorrect. Like, I want her to correct me because I feel like I'm skipping somebody.
Yeah.
There's too many. I love them, but there's too many. But like, we're the oldest by like a lot because like I'm 3.5 years older than Sassy, and I want to say the first cousin after Sassy is like 5 years behind her. Like, I want to say, like, I was, like, 7 or 8 when the first cousin was born. So there's, like, a big old gap there. Yeah. That's all I got.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to this.
Jeez,
Yeah.
that again?
More voice acting.
Mementos, was it?
Yeah, the wintergreen variety.
We got a hit?
Just as I thought.
Farron. Alright, Farron gets 10 more points. That's very good. This is
Ooh.
Sassy's alt. We have 14 cousins. How could you forget Bethemily and Cletus? I love that. Was very good.
Oh,
That was very good.
Good old Bethemily.
Bethemily. I'm writing that fucking down.
Is that your backup character's name?
There we go. Yeah, if Gwen dies, it'll be Bethemily. Cletus. What a fucking good name. Well, I don't like this.
One day.
Everyone disappeared.
Oh my god, are we still on the 6th?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh no.
No, it's the 7th. It's
Okay,
the 7th now.
thank God.
It kind of feels like I'm walking on air.
Not sunshine? Whoa! Alright, what?
How many copyright strikes can we get today? Let's go.
Is this that
And none of them will be
Overwatch
owned by the
place?
actual people who own those songs.
Yes, exactly.
That's half right, but half wrong. This
Well, you don't
is a
have to
type of
have a
palace, but
cagey
it's different
insult
from
like
the normal
that.
ones. Come on, let's head down. The shadows here lurk underground. I don't quite understand why.
The fuck?
It may be because they're drawn to something.
Like the darkness because they're shadows?
Underground? How are we going to get there?
There are stairs! There are stairs right there, On! You also need to study for your exams, clearly! Oh my god.
How? You use it every day on your way to school. Follow me.
The bathroom? What?
Wait up, cat!
Is Wait Up Cat like the What's Up dog?
Yes.
What the hell is this place?
Ew, it's all... I don't like that.
Like you don't want to touch it?
Okay. Segue real quick. It's not even a segue, side story. More
Is
like
this is this stuff looking very Segui?
Oh, no. I don't even want to say it anymore. Fuck. My boss at work yesterday was trying to make a new color for something. We're trying to match a specific thing. So they had like a palette laid out where there was like 10 different variations of the thing we were trying to match. And he did it yesterday, and so we were looking at them today to like be like, hey, which one do we feel like is the closest, whatever. All of the paints look very dry. I went to go pick up the palette and accidentally just put my thumb in one of the little parts of the palette dish.
Uh-huh.
Which is a thing I do constantly at home when I'm making dice or whatever. None of them were dry. My thumb went just straight in it, and it just fully dyed my thumb. And I was like, oh, fuck, that one's still wet, and I cleaned it off. My boss was like, yeah, I feel like all of them are so wet. I was like, there's no way that one, and I pointed a different one. I was like, there's no way that one's so wet. That looks dry as hell, and I put my finger in it. Nope.
Well, you gotta follow the scientific method. You gotta see if it's repeatable.
Yeah, after that, I was like, I trust you. They're all wet still. It's fine.
So, like, I know that there is, like, a special black paint that is so black it absorbs light.
Vanta Black.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, is this, like, a new line of paint that this constantly looks dry when it's not?
That would be the worst thing for mini painting. Oh, this looks dry. I can do new stuff. Nope, never mind.
Hey, we're gonna paint this park bench. It looks dry.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Wait, our clothes changed?
The shadows know we're here?
Yes, because that's what triggers the clothing change, for sure.
Since the moment we stepped in.
You should have told us.
They kind of told us, but like really vaguely and indirectly.
We're still safe right here.
Oh, good. Shadows are scared of escalators, is what I've learned.
I've come to
There's a
investigate a
word for
number of
that.
times. Shadows never come up to
That
this floor.
phobia.
But
I'm
it's
gonna
a different
Google it. It's gonna
story
bother
once
me.
you go down.
Please continue.
This place is simply teeming with them.
More importantly, what is this mementos? It's about time you start explaining.
Like
Oh,
for realsies this time.
Oh, it's not very exciting, Jen. I was hoping it was gonna be like a really fancy word.
Oh, yeah?
It's escalophobia.
Oh, yeah,
That's
that is very
fine.
not exciting.
Yeah.
Too many consonants, but not exciting.
Yeah.
Mementos is everyone's palace.
You get a palace, and you get a palace.
Huh? What do you mean
Everyone.
everyone's?
It's everyone's comrade.
A palace as grand
all
as the
share
previous
it.
castle.
Every
only
other
forms when a
Wednesday, it's
person's wishes are
Keith's, and then
extremely
on
distorted.
Friday, it's Cletus's family.
So instead of many individual palaces, the general public has one gigantic shared palace.
Oh, how convenient.
That's where we are now. Mementos.
The fresh maker.
Now that you mention it, this place feels a bit different from Kamoshida's palace.
Yeah, what with it all still looking like where we actually are, but just being covered in like weird like blood roots.
When you say shared,
Blood Roots was
you
the
mean
name
they're
of my
all
high
put
school
together?
band.
Even though they're
We
just
were a
strangers?
folk band.
Think of it as the collective unconscious. No, never mind. You wouldn't understand that.
You're right, because you're terrible at explaining.
Well, he's a cat.
So what you're saying is, using this place, we can even change the hearts of people who don't have a palace?
Correct. The steps to do so are slightly different, though.
Yeah, we don't almost murder them.
But this place looks pretty huge. Are we gonna be able to get around just by walking?
With the
Use
right
the
boots?
moving escalators.
It seems the time has finally come.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
Morgana! Transform!
Okay, alright, what do I think is gonna happen here? Either literally nothing. That would be funny. If you turn into like a little scooter or some shit. Or like if we get some clown car fucking, just tiny clown car fucking nonsense. That would be the most insane because we do still have to get downstairs apparently. A scooter, I feel like you could do some dope like grinding action, but...
Hey, Jen, you remember in Persona 4 where you had this like heart-touching moment with your uncle where he's like, "This is my old scooter, and I think you've earned it because of your good grades," and you actually have like character development because of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just want you to keep that in mind.
No. Oh, motherfucker.
Come now, Panther. Ladies first.
What the actual shit?
Yeah, let's forget about like, nice moments with your uncle and like the story behind the scooter and like, it's yours now. I trust you with this. Now that's cat. It's just a cat.
It's a bus with eyes. I was closer with the clown car, but it's still.
The cat.
I'm not getting inside Morgana. I'm not doing it.
Uh-huh.
A car?
Citroen H van, my dream car. Oh my god. Okay.
No way!
Yeah, that's not a car. That's not a car.
She's a city girl. She doesn't know.
This comes from the way cognition materializes in the metaverse. Plus a bit of extra training.
Okay, wait. If everyone's cognition, if things are just a manifest how they like actually are, then you're not a human. You're a fucking, you're a bus. You're a mini bus.
You're a mini bus who wanted to be a cat.
Yeah. What? I feel like we should all be way more concerned about so many aspects of this.
It's not dissimilar to how you guys transform.
I would argue it is dissimilar to that. By like a lot.
You
Turning
remember
into a car is totally different
Teddy,
than our clothes
spoilers
changing.
for Persona 4, Teddy trained and became a human.
Yeah.
Morgana trained and became a motor vehicle.
Yeah, Teddy unzipped his own head and turned into a person.
Yeah, that's where babies come from.
For some reason, cats turning into buses is an extremely widespread cognition among the general public.
What?
We are really missing out on some really weird Japanese anime if that's like a common thing. Like student council presidents, yeah, lots of power. Cat turned into buses anime, yeah, totally.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this feels like some Studio Ghibli stuff when Farah brings up, like, it's a Totoro reference, but also, like, still, like, the fact that this is a widespread thing when somebody thinks of cats, they go, oh yes, cats! Buses.
Yeah, I'm sure every Japanese person who played this game on release is like, yeah, this is totally normal. Good job, Atlas. Like, I don't know, yeah. Like, they didn't even blink an eye at this.
Why a bus, though?
And why, like, a bus? Why not, like, a more cat-looking bus? Like, that's... There are little ears on top. I just now saw those. But, like, also... It's also moving, like, a lot. Your suspension really needs to be corrected.
Well, when the buses are rocking, don't come on.
Wait, why didn't you do this at the castle?
Yeah, we could have just literally just blown through everything. Just drive a bus through the whole castle, bust through the gates.
I would have if I could. But that castle was cramped. There were tons of stairs, and no way this fits on top of a chandelier.
I don't think you're gonna fit down an escalator. The problem still exists.
Hey, Skull! Ladies first!
Hey, stop pulling me. Oh, that's dangerous.
They say as the buses are rocking.
Oh boy.
Panther, please be gentle.
Oh boy. We're all in the back.
Let's go.
Why are you all just sitting back there? I'm a car.
You
remember?
can't. Oh my god. You're literally just a car. You can't even drive yourself. Holy
I'm
shit.
not going
Not
anywhere
an
unless someone
autonomous car.
drives me.
You can't drive yourself?
I mean, I can, but it's... Never mind.
Do you know how to drive?
Excuse me.
Driven in a game.
That's a bit worrying, but I'll let you handle it.
Oh, great.
I don't even have that experience to lean on.
You're probably more skilled than I am, too.
Hey.
All right then, we'll leave the driving to you.
Great!
I will chauffeur you two in the back.
Yeah, I don't like
It's
this.
not running.
Jeeves, to the first floor, please.
Jeez, what a pain. Where's the key to this thing?
Just immediately abandons on in the back.
Why would
Perfect.
you need a key? There's a switch just down next to the steering wheel.
Oh, my apologies. How silly of me.
This is my first time driving a cat.
Lower, lower.
What? No?
I hope it's not a standard transmission.
Oh.
Oh, there. That feels so good.
Nope! Nope! Stream over, game over. We're done now.
I just like the Persona carried the energy from Critical Role into tonight's stream.
God.
Is that Purin I hear? Oh, what a creepy-ass car.
Don't underestimate
Goblin
my
says
Yaoi
that
engine.
cats can absolutely turn into buses in Japan, and I can't disagree.
We're going full throttle. It's time to fly.
What? Okay. If the switch tickled and this feels good, what is the steering wheel?
Sometimes the steering wheel is just a steering wheel, Jen.
What? What is that? That was a Q that was not followed by a U, and then there were lots of letters. What is happening? Oh my god. Okay. I feel like at some point it's gonna give me control again and I'll be able to save and we can be done. Is this correct?
Oh, it's, you know, the only... Now, you can't save on this floor. You either need to go back... If they let you go back to the entry, you can save there.
Oh my god. Actually, it's fucking windy. Yeah, it is. Oh.
And again.
Yeah, this is a pain in the ass. Absolutely. Yeah, I can't do that.
So try going backwards.
Oh, God. Look at it. Oh, the tail. No. Oh, no.
Yeah, I think you're stuck here. You gotta.
Oh.
Wait, you can get out.
Yes.
Okay, go back up the stairs with your
Joker.
butler uniform on.
No. I really can't save?
I don't think so.
All
Alright. Okay, do you want to just blitz through this, or how do you want to do this?
I mean, I don't have a choice, I guess. Shit.
Here we go.
Oh, God. Go that way, sure. Just gonna drive. Oh, wait, is this a thing I can... Oh, sweet. I'm playing Mario Kart. Whole copper?
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, well, this... No, not that button. Oh, God, many incorrect buttons. Go down.
Joker.
No. Okay.
Alright, well, you know where the exit is.
Fuck.
You do look... I like the fact that you're chauffeuring your friends and you're dressed as a butler.
That is pretty good. Do not want... Uh-oh. Oh, well, I want the thing. Oh, he saw me. Oh.
Okay, let's knock them out then.
So,
Okay,
so
well...
if you... Yeah, there you go.
Jesus.
4 foes. Don't lose here.
Do I know anything about you?
See a weak spot.
I don't. Okay.
Witness my resolve.
Oh, it's been so long since I've had to do this.
Hey, what a good guess on the weakness.
Do I not have wind anywhere? I don't have wind anywhere. Okay. Sure.
Okay.
I should have done the other ones first.
Persona.
That was dumb. Alright, well, ice. Nobody else has ice.
There.
Yeah, 69! Oh, shit.
Persona.
Sure, just maybe kill that. And fire. Oh, also weak. Okay, great.
There you go.
Fuck, nobody else. Okay. Oh, you got something. That's right. We knew that. Never mind.
We're learning things.
Do that.
It's almost scary how good I am.
Somebody had some special bullshit. I don't remember what it is anymore. Just give it to him. That's okay. Oh, you're gonna get up. Okay. Wow, that's doing nothing. Hey, just like hit it though. Oh. Well. I just now read what this thing is. Rotting meat. Very good.
Meat.
Oh, technical means something.
It does.
I don't remember what though.
Try. So it depends on the. Here, let's go back. Don't do a melee attack on it, but try doing wind, I think, or open up your skill menu. Yeah, there.
Do that? That doesn't feel right.
I think there. I don't remember all of them off the top of my head, but like if you do different combinations, like if someone is suffering from burns and then you do wind, that will get a technical attack. But I think electricity is maybe bullets. Maybe try just shooting it.
Oh, okay. Oh, I got an achievement for that. Cool.
Now you can do a baton pass.
You. Did you look at his dumb fucking face on the right?
I'm just happy to be here, guys.
God. I can't do it to you. Alright, sure, yeah, just... Oh, technical. Yours says technical. So that feels like a thing I should do. Does this mean I should just fucking shoot him?
Yeah.
Alright. Cool.
And you look good doing it.
There's too many... Oh, he's still a fucking boss again. God.
Check out this new skill.
There's too many mechanics.
Okay.
There's just too many.
We beat him. All right.
I won't disagree with you. There are a lot of mechanics in this game.
Where did I see a thing? Oh, it's right there. Give me that. Oh, I see an exclamation point. I guess go this way then. Man, I don't wanna fucking fight more things.
You can sneak up on them.
Well, I mean, I did, but like, I just don't want to do it.
Dangerous one in there. It's weak against gunfire.
Oh, cool.
It's weak to bullets, like me.
Alright. Oh, I dropped a curse bomb! Oh, it fucking exploded and we all took damage. What?
You didn't take damage.
Oh, did all those... They took damage?
Yeah, the demons took damage from it.
Oh, sweet. Oh god, I obliterated that. Dude, I don't care about this, right?
No, you don't.
Alright. No, I wanna do that.
Okay, guys.
Beat up this poor fairy.
One quality of life thing that I like they fixed in Royal was the OG game didn't refill your bullets after each battle. What? Only after you left a palace?
Yes, either that or you had to go to Iwa's shop and buy rounds of ammunition to bring with you.
Oh no.
Yeah, so yeah, Farron's right. There's been a lot of quality of life adjustments in Royal versus base Persona, but yeah, there's still a lot of mechanics to learn in this game.
Whoa.
It's all wavy and shit. I'm with you, Ryuji. Are you ready? Probably we've used no resources, so sure.
Yeah.
Unless James is about to tell me not to.
Yeah, the way the wall's all wavy and stuff. Ah, the carbon monoxide's getting to him.
Did Morgana meow as we jumped in here? Yep. Oh, there it is again. Okay. Hey, Stalker Man, what's up? seems to be the stalker dude's shadow. Too many syllables. I don't know how much evil he's done, but we have to do something if he's bothering other people. I mean, sure. Oh, we're wearing regular fucking clothes. Oh, wait, no, we're not. Never mind. These are our costumes. I was like, she's not wearing her red thing, because it did have me in the red thing earlier. So I was like, clearly that must be what we're in. And then I made eye contact with Morgana, and I was like, oh, never mind.
On's actually dressed as Rise from Persona 4, so he's going to be like, oh my god, Rise Kuchikawa's here? Wow. I'm a big fan.
I should, while I'm thinking about it, change some outfits. Okay. Well, I need to make some kind of... We gotta decide what the incentive... What the goal, incentive, whatever is for putting people in the swimsuits. Christmas outfit. You know what we missed? We missed when it was most relevant, but...
Yeah. Today will be Christmas.
Do you have a Christmas outfit? You don't have a Christmas outfit.
Yes, she does.
Where?
Oh, Morgana. No, Morgana doesn't. I thought you were on.
No.
Like, she definitely does.
We're going to go out of order, but we got to put everybody in their Christmas outfits. There we go. Oh, my God. Oh, no. All right.
It sounds like On goes to that bar that Jeff went to.
Yeah, she's also one of the backup. She's the understudy for Mean Girls. Fucking Ryuji, man. Okay, well, we're gonna change her outfit real quick. We're not doing that. It's too cold out for that, miss. What were we on before that? We were on... Yasugami is Persona 4, right? Okay.
Correct. Oh, right. Good memory, Jen. I'm very proud of you.
Dude, I'm proud of me, too. I'm gonna be real. All right. You be in that. We're gonna be in these. He's grumbling.
Who are you?
Oh, you are a nerd.
Hey, Bullcut.
Are you that stalker? Haven't you ever stopped to consider how your ex feels?
No, I'm gonna guarantee he hasn't and or does not care.
Or both.
Yeah.
I guess you said it.
Yeah, I did cover that, but what? What? No. Oh, we should murder this man.
It's not like she didn't treat me like a plaything. What's wrong with me doing the same?
Oh, I hate this.
You can't treat someone like shit just because they did it to you. What a load of crap. We're gonna change the hearts of all the bastards like you.
By cutting it out.
Yes.
There are millions of people far worse than me. What about Marame? He stole everything from me, but you're letting him...
That's the art thing I just heard in the fucking train! I fucking knew it!
Yay. Jen, here's 10 points for being a good detective.
Thank you. My Kyoko is showing.
Yes.
Oh.
Get ready. Here he
so,
comes.
Here's a fun fact. You remember when I was trying to get you to fuse a persona?
We were trying to make this guy?
Yeah, you were trying to make this guy.
Perfect. His little jig was so close to being on beat, but not quite. So, yeah. Now that I was rightfully mine? Oh, gross. Oh, boy. Hey, thank you for the raid! Welcome, everybody! We got outfits going on here. Oh, everybody drink water!
Well, welcome. I, for one, welcome our new overlords.
Oh, yeah, no, Kyoko not having the same VAO, we've talked about that a little bit, because I fucking love Kyoko. She's my jam! Welcome, Raiders, hello! We're actually close to the end of our stream. We've been going for a little bit, but,
So,
I'm Jen. The voice.
I'm James.
Yeah, there we go. The voice is James.
I'm helping. This is Jen's first time, and we're trying to go in blind, so please be respectful of that. Our mods will be very vicious if
they are aggressive with their spoilers and backseat purging. So, it's a time. It's a time. Gonna have dinner. All right, enjoy dinner. Have a wonderful, wonderful meal.
Thank you for the raid.
Yes, thank you very, very much. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, you're also doing your first playthrough. Okay, cool. I like it. Thank you for the follow as well. All right. Well, let's just do my normal thing. Oh, I didn't actually get a good look at Morgana's outfit. It looks like she's just wearing a sheet, and I like it.
A spooky ghost. Ooh, it's the Christmas. It's the ghost of Christmas past.
Yep. Oh, sledge. Oh, oh. Okay. That was a lot.
You're mine.
Ooh, the bufu.
Okay.
Bufu.
We're gonna hit all of our things. Okay, perfect.
Nice going, Skull.
All right, I got the dots. I can't do anything with you yet. So.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm learning. I'm getting there.
The student has become the master.
All right, you need to heal. Yeah, him.
All right. Sorry.
Trigun? Why not? I missed a whole bunch. Okay, well, that's a good reason why not. Oof.
Bonk. I wanted you to have that sledgehammer for the fight. you have Zeo too.
Hey, look at that. Let's just knock you down a little bit. Still dots. Goodbye.
I'll spare you, Jen, when it comes to like mementos, people like this. You can't negotiate with them.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Yeah, you just gotta beat them into submission.
All right, I'm down for that.
Nice going, Skull.
Just do this repeatedly.
You're just bullying this poor little persona.
I feel like a little bad, but like only a little. Do I need to heal anybody? Let's just be safe.
And critical hits happen.
Exactly. There we go.
He blew on him.
I got a lot of money. God, we're level 12. That feels like a lot.
With this power.
Hey.
Oh, an impressive skill.
He's not forgetful because he's a turtle.
There, because that's how that happens.
That's right. Turtles are smart like elephants.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
Yeah, crit does happen. So I was like, that's why I was like, I'm not gonna gamble with this. I knew like it probably would have been fine, but man, if I had managed to not knock it out and I had gotten crit, there would have been yelling. There would have been yelling.
When was the last time you saved Jen?
A very long time, but it's not my fault. This game has kept me in cutscene bullshit hell forever.
Yeah.
I couldn't stop obsessing. Not after this person I trusted used me and then disposed of me.
Well, maybe it's your haircut, or your personality, or your job, or your glasses, or literally everything about you just screams, nah.
God, James is so judgmental.
I've played this game too many times. I've already formed backstories for these people, and...
Fair. Every time I think it's fine, it is indeed very not fine. I feel that, Snoopak. Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, but Pathos, your glasses may look like that, but I promise you don't have jaundice eyes, so
Yeah. I'm going with this. I don't know how much my dialogue choices matter
Seems
here,
like he's
but...
sorry. So this person you trusted, is this the Madarame that you were talking about before?
I was afraid of being thrown away again, like some worthless thing.
Well, here's the thing is, if you weren't actually worthless, you wouldn't have to worry about that. So, why don't you go and, like, work on yourself a little bit, and then it'll be fine.
Why don't you do some labs, build up some courage by eating a burger, you know, normal stuff.
Exactly.
Still, you shouldn't have dragged an unrelated woman into your mess.
Yes, I know that now. I'll put an end to my love for her.
Oh, it's that easy, everybody.
You just have to go into their cognition and beat them up, and then they change.
Hearts, right?
It's that simple, folks.
Exactly. I don't like how he just, like, walked towards me.
In that case...
He limped.
Won't you change Madarame's heart? Before more people fall victim to him?
Motherfucker. Oh, goodbye! Goodbye, my friends! I'm off to a better place! Alright, well...
What's that shining thing?
What is it indeed?
It's the bud of a treasure. Had we left it be, it very well may have blossomed into a palace. Joker, this will make a perfect reward.
Son Troca, best backstory I created. We haven't met them yet, and I don't want to spoil it for Jen.
Oh, God. An attachment pearl. Oh, God. Hey, achievement!
Yay.
So Nakanohara had a change of heart, right?
Most likely.
How many times do you think the VA had to practice that name? Nakanoaha.
Many.
Like what syllable gets the stress? Nakahoa?
Well, the lady posted the dude's name online. If he really does change, she'll probably comment again.
You do have a point.
Either way,
you're not a
training
bus.
against shadows down here is the best. It's great prep for our next target.
No, I hate this.
It's also nice to be able to give courage to the people who post their problems online.
It's also a nice place to have a place that you can grind levels and get persona when a palace collapses and you don't have access to it anymore.
You know how I feel about grinding, James.
Well, fortunately, this is optional. This is just here if you so choose to.
Is it
in between?
Is it actually optional?
I mean, it's up to you.
Oh, that didn't sound very convincing.
On top of that, we can sell whatever treasure we get for some cold hard cash.
None of the treasures are real, or they shouldn't be. This doesn't make any sense.
You sold that gold medal,
which we knew was fake and not real, and that's its own problem.
I'm sure the gold was worth something.
Hold on. There's somewhere I want to show you guys before we leave.
Is it your butthole?
What, there's more?
Is that the trunk?
Don't worry, it won't take long.
Oh, it's filthy back here. Honestly, how'd all this shit get in here?
Oh, are you still not gonna let me save? No?
No, no, you can only save at the entrance, Jen.
God damn it.
Indeed.
Do I want to go back? You just told me to leave, yeah. Is there something else? Oh, I meant to actually hit a different button. I hope there was something else in there.
You do have a shortcut, so here's what you can do. Since you found the exit to the next floor, you can just go to your quick travel button.
Okay.
And you can immediately go there.
Perfect. Oh, Morgana wants to check an area further down. Yeah. Layout changes every time you enter. There we go. There it is.
Hey, you remember those random palaces in Persona 4? Well, they're back, baby. Procedurally generated.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. I want oh, hello. How do I travel?
Right bumper?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so normally it lets you fast travel to the exit if you found it already. Maybe since this is tutorial land.
Yeah, because like I was here a second ago and there was no button, so I was like, oh, that's not it. So,
sorry, I think it's because it's tutorial island.
That's stupid.
Well, you know where you're going at least.
Hell yeah, maps! Oh, wrong button, that one.
Hold on a sec. You guys hearing something?
No, nothing.
The trains are totally running!
Of course they are. We're in the subway, you know.
While you're I need to step away really quickly and help my daughter.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Then maybe this is how the public views this place? I don't know.
People go through this darkness every day?
I hate this. Thank you, Ashley.
Forget that! You sure we're cool running around on these tracks?
Should be fine as long as we're not on the same ones.
Can I get run over by a train?
I'm no train expert.
That would be great, actually.
You gotta be kidding me!
Anyway, let's head to the lower area. It should be right after we go down that escalator.
Boy, alright. Please just let me get to a point where I can fucking save. End. It says end. Oh. The thing I want to make sure of is inside. Okay. Sure. I don't like this. This isn't good.
What is this place? It's kind of creepy.
It's very creepy.
And a dead end at that. Why does it even exist?
Now hold on. Just watch. This is most likely not an ordinary wall.
How did you know that from a different floor?
If my hunch is correct.
Just put your head through it. What the fuck? What is this?
It opened.
A new area has been confirmed in the depths. Updating guidance information.
See? It's just as I thought.
Sure.
What do you mean?
I hate how vague you are constantly.
That wall wouldn't budge when I came here by myself before. But it'd be weird for the deepest part of Mementos to be some normal place like this, wouldn't it?
So you're thinking there's gotta be more?
Yeah. Now that Kamoshida's palace is gone and people are actually starting to talk about us, I knew something had to have changed down here.
How deep is it? Should we try going further down?
Let's not. That's not why we're here today, remember? We've already accomplished our goal. We should head back, and I'll explain more once we're home.
Why did we come here then? We didn't need to do this. We could check it next time. Oh, that was a big yawn. We've just been trapped forever.
You will be trapped forever.
Oh, God.
Look.
There's a small child.
Who let a child in here?
I don't think this is good.
A person? In Mementos?
Yeah, I don't think this is good. This seems...
You okay over there?
No. What?
Maybe
What?
This one. Ooh.
What the fuck?
Tasty.
Hey, what's he drinking?
The souls of humans.
What is with his
I
ear?
felt something strange for a second. So, who are you guys?
Who are you?
We should be asking you that.
Your eyes are
It's
very
almost
yellow.
like the
Jaundice eyes are bad. What?
It's almost like the game knows what Jen's gonna react to. It's like, yeah, we should be asking you that.
Good point. Sorry about that. It's customary for a human to introduce itself before asking another human for its name.
Totally
Vasile.
human. Yeah, it's totally
Vasile.
human boy right here.
This is
Thanks for
Vasile's
reminding me,
childhood,
Mr.
everyone.
Tanuki? No, Cat? What took so long to come up with cat? And I'm not either of those.
Yeah, getting confused about that seems pretty normal to me.
My name is Jose. I'm looking for flowers.
What? What?
Totally normal kid looking for flowers and mementos.
Covered in blood roots.
I'm pretty
Yes.
surprised to see some normal humans running around.
Like me, normal humans.
I didn't know people could just come here. Well, we are pretty special. Wait, that's not important. Who you are is what matters right now.
When you said you were looking for flowers, did you mean that floating thing?
Go back to the fact that they keep referring to humans in like the third person. Go to that part.
That's right, pretty lady.
Oh no, everyone's hitting on.
Those seem to be the ones I've been looking for.
And this is a child, so.
I'm collecting as many of them as I can, because I'm studying
Excuse me,
humans.
child. I have 2 ranks with her. Thank you.
Studying humans? That's why you turned a flower into a drink?
Yep.
Ask him what he is.
He's turning flowers into drinks. Is he making tea?
Studying?
Hey, could you guys help me with my research?
No, but sure.
How? By collecting flowers for me.
I'm shocked.
I wouldn't ask you to do it for free, though.
Of course not.
I find all kinds of stuff you can use while you're exploring.
The fact that he's got a whole little car, like a car full of stuff behind him, is giving me real, oh, fuck. I had the name of the game on the tip of my tongue before I started talking.
You can do it.
I'm picking Nier Automata. The fucking guy who drove around like there was no speed limit anywhere, just drifted around every corner through enemies. It's giving me vibes of him. God, what was his fucking name? At least I remember the game. Thank you,
think,
Jesus.
Is it
Emil? Thank you, Pathos. Yes.
Yeah.
I'll trade
Way to
you
go,
some of that
Pathos.
stuff for more flowers.
This is what happens after a couple whiskeys in.
Well, what do you think? Should we try and get him some flowers?
Seems like it could do us some good, but we don't know this kid. We gotta be careful.
Yeah, what is he doing with these flowers? This seems sus as
Sure,
fuck.
he's fine. Let's give him a hand.
Okay, well, the fact that you said it seems fine actually fully cements that this is not fine.
He seems like he could use it, and it shouldn't be too hard to pick flowers while we're exploring, right?
Okay. Any other reasons?
He called me pretty lady.
Oh my god.
No, Lady On.
It's okay, there's a child and a cat vying for your affections.
It's probably fine. I mean, he said he'd give us useful stuff and all. What'd he say?
He drives a hard
Well,
bark.
are you going to help me find the flowers or not?
He has a bridge in New York he wants to sell to you, too. Okay. You seem nice, kid.
Wait, hang on a second. We still have no idea who this kid is.
Yeah, that's fine. We can agree to help and then just not if we decide that's bad.
Don't go thanking us just yet, bud.
Oh my god, you're just upset that he called on pretty lady.
Aw, are you tired, kitty? You seem grumpy.
Oh, hell yes.
I am not a cat, and I'm not grumpy.
Yeah.
If that's how he reacts when he calls hits on, imagine when you start dating her.
Oh no.
Okay, then are you hungry? I learned hunger can make a person turn grumpy.
Okay, the fact that the kid emphasized person may do him some favors.
Here, you can have this.
It's a cookie!
Thanks, but I'll pass.
Do you not want the cookie? Or is this just out of stubbornness right now?
I'll have
You're making the kid worry about you even more. Guess there's no way out of this one.
Okay, well that seems like just completely giving up without much of a fight.
A child outwitting Ryuji.
Yeah.
I'll be looking for flowers around here, so stop by and say hi if you see me. Oh, and I guess just gathering flowers would be kind of boring, huh?
Don't worry, I've made sure to trap all of them.
Since you humans seem to enjoy playing so much,
You
I'll come up with
humans.
some fun games for you.
Oh no.
Would you like to play a
I
game?
also remembered something humans like to
No,
say
that's
to each other.
Nonary on Mondays.
Oh.
Good job.
Oh my fuck. And he's gone, he just fucking evaporated.
If he's studying humans, does that mean he isn't one? I mean, he just seemed like some nice kid.
We wait till he leaves to finally like put that bit together.
Well, he didn't feel like a shadow.
Wait a minute, kids can't drive cars. This isn't adding up.
I wouldn't
We
say
can't
he
drive
was.
cars either,
At
apparently.
least for now.
Anyways, if we see any of those flowers he wants, I guess we can grab them for him.
That's great. Would you let me save and end the stream, please? Can we do that? I beg you. No!
Of course not. Of course not.
Why? There's something I've been meaning to give up. It's been like 8 seconds. We just met. What do you mean you've been meaning to give me something? Is this some DLC bullshit? Is this why this is happening?
I mean, kids not being able to wait more than 10 seconds to tell
Ugh.
you something tracks with my
I
children.
mean, also fair. Okay. Something for us? What? Yeah, the thing is, picked up something strange while I was exploring earlier. Great. Here it is. Just there was a lot of lead up for a weird glowy star. No end only stream. Thank you. Thank you, Metric.
There is no Dana, only Zool. Only stream.
We can make a wish on. Oh no, 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 no. The star is gonna grant your wishes. Fuck.
Wait!
So what's happening? For real though.
Hey!
For real?
This is so drawn out. Sign of our
Doing
friendship.
good?
Oh no.
Hey, wait!
So you met a kid in Mementos.
I don't. All this feels bad. I don't like this, and now I'm just holding a star. Hey, will it let me save my fucking game?
Is that what your wish is, Jen?
That is what my wish is right now.
Oh, I know.
Oh, fuck yeah, all you can eat parfaits. Yes!
All right.
Oh, I like both of these. Just food. Well, it's because I haven't wished yet, Morgana.
Oh no, it's this item is attuned to me, but I'm a silent protagonist. No.
Hey.
Uh,
Well then.
oh, oh yes.
Yay.
Please. 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 Oh, we're just here now.
Mementos, huh? Still don't really get that place. Oh,
More
and
cutscenes,
what was that
yay!
wall thing we saw at the end?
Not entirely sure, but that wall must have been there for a reason. If Mementos is the public's palace, though, it might be affected by the general public's belief in us.
Why do you know so much about it, Morgana?
Yeah!
My memories are a little foggy in that regard. However, I need to know what lies in the depths of Mementos, no matter what.
It's like fucking Nonery on Monday, where it's like we've got a mysterious kid with a helmet on that we can't see him, and he remembers nothing, but he knows a lot of facts about a serial killer. And I'm getting the same vibes from Morgana.
What? I wonder what game
No
came
matter
first.
what?
Who inspired whom?
It's a great question, James. Who knows?
Thank you. Chat, get on it while we get through
Mementos
this
is not
cutscene.
just everyone's palace. It's the source
I just
of
feel like
all
it's just
palaces.
Japan and their murder mystery game, their weird murder mystery games. So, like,
Maybe.
It used to be that palaces like Kamoshida's with one ruler simply didn't exist. So if we can do something about the greatest cause of distortions, I'm certain my appearance will...
You wanted someone to save you, too.
You know, I think it's
just needed
wild
pawns.
that because of people's cognitions, he can turn into a cat, but not a human.
oh. Yeah, there's probably a lot to unpack there. Zero Time to Lover was 2016.
And I think original Persona 5 came out in 2017, I believe.
It came out while I was at the animation studio. So that had to be end of... God, what was that timeline? End of 17? I think. Because I moved here in 17. And I started on something different. I feel like it was either the end of that... I feel like it was the end of that year that I went to animation.
I see. So that's why you came poking your nose around with us.
I'll help you. I hope you can regain what you've lost.
I'll be relying on you guys.
You live at my house. I mean, you already rely on us a lot.
It's like, I'll be relying on you guys on account of the fact that I don't have thumbs.
Yes.
By the way, Morgana, are you a boy? Or might you be a girl?
Alright, finally it's happening in game. Could it be a car?
That is a possibility.
I wish I could deny it, but I just can't be sure.
Why not? In any case, of course I'm male.
Of course, of course.
I mean,
What is it?
No, it's nothing.
No, what?
We're
No.
not talking about that.
No, if I ask for your fucking... how you identify and your pronouns, you can't, like, start to talk and then go, never mind, we'll talk later. No, you gotta elaborate. Sir? You said male right now, so I'm going with it, but that doesn't feel correct based on the thing you just did.
Anyway, we now know that we can perform minor changes of heart in mementos. If we come across any eye-catching leads, it may be worth dealing with them for a bit of combat practice.
There weren't any other outstanding ones, though.
I bet we'll get tons of them if we can change someone famous and make the Phantom Thieves well known. The big fish are our main targets, after all.
First, you need to find a way to get through your exams.
I gotta study.
I can now go to Mementos!
Yay! The fresh maker. I'm gonna make that joke for the rest of this game.
Yeah, you really should, though. So, this is where you would change the hearts of petty criminals who do not have their own palaces. For now, be patient until the next target appears. Hello, mysterious figure. Oh, we're just gonna get that one shot and leave. Cool. Love that for us.
Yeah, too bad you don't get the heavy breathing.
Alright, oh my god, just let me save! Alright, here's a piece of cake. Cake. I'm in my bedroom. It has to let me save soon. It has to be. It has to be soon.
So Dro comes upstairs to have a deep conversation with you.
And then just knocks me out, and then I go into a dream weird sequence with Igor.
And then it's exams.
Yes, exactly. Just immediately rolls into school, exams, all that. He's not right. I'm gonna do that option, I guess. We really shouldn't be having this conversation in a traceable format. We should really stop doing that.
Well, why don't you tell them, silent protagonist?
I want to! Okay, it's fine. Everyone types very fast.
I like to imagine Ryuji uses voice to text and he's just screaming this at the top of his lungs.
What's up?
Oh my god. No. Why do you care? Why do you care? Oh my god.
Right. Save the game. Save the game.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
We did it.
We finally made it. That's gonna be it. That's it. That's it. That's the end of the stream, everybody.
Yay.
Ay, ay, ay. Hey! We made it.
We haven't had one of these in a while. The prolonged cutscenes, can't save.
Just being trapped forever.
Special. Yeah.
Goodness gracious. All right, well, James, thank you for hanging out.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Thank you guys for the raid earlier. Thank you for everybody who hung out afterwards and stuck around. I super appreciate it. I try to stream roughly 3 times a week, but I do work a bunch of different jobs. So it gets kind of fuzzy. I'm currently planning on doing Ocarina of Time Randomizer. Oh, Santarkos wants us to drink more water. I'm currently planning on more Ocarina of Time Randomizer on Friday. I do need to check the GDQ schedule and make sure there's nothing buck wild happening Friday night that I want to watch instead. So that is the current plan.